Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of GenrePlay, and we're mixing it up a little bit. We're getting a little food fighty with with a one shot and cats too. It's great. This is great for the internet. Sad Hotdog Man RPG by Woody Arnold, aka Cybersymbiosis, who will be GMing us through this one shot.
Yeah, I'm
Why
back.
don't we put him here?
Yeah, that probably works. Yeah, and I also have to give credit to my wife Shannon and my friend Alex, who also contributed heavily to this. Alex did all the art, and this very strange RPG is inspired by a true story that happened at Emerald City Comic Con, which we will not utter here. But it is a world with sentient hot dogs and pretzel people, and Cthulhu tadpole, and ghost people, and bender robots, and it just gets crazy.
Yeah. Typical stuff, really.
Oh yeah, just a regular RPG. Yeah, no, it's very Flash Gordon. Okay, so when this adventure begins, you guys are on the planet of Grenoph, and you are in a city, and you guys are what is known as agents for hire. An agent for hire is kind of like a cross between a hired thug and a detective. And you guys kind of like occupy a little bit of a bottom rung level where you run around just doing crazy odd jobs. One day you might be hired to find somebody's lost cat. Another time you might be hired to pick up protection money because the regular guy had food poisoning. And sometimes something actually really interesting happens in your lives. So the agents for hire use an app called Help. Much debate on what Help stands for. But you guys receive jobs. It's very much gig work through the app, and any citizen or organized crime boss can post a job, and then you guys take the job, and then go complete the task, and you get paid, and you are competing for the coveted 5-star review, and good comments. Granted, some of the comments are quite humorous, and so the quality of the job and how how it sorts out kind of determines the review. Mark, I just realized something. Did we clarify how many space monies your character starts with?
Nope.
Or
at least I don't know. No.
I've got 90 space monies.
I got 30 space monkeys.
Ease. Sorry, Greg, how many do you have?
30.
30. How Rogue Pepper, how much do you have?
80.
And then Mork the Wizard?
50, but monkeys, not monies.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't we give Bruce Leyline 50 space monies?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So anyhow, so you guys, as a group, have accepted the job from a gentleman named Anson Scrim. He is a carboid. We should have. Do we have a way to put a picture up on for the audience?
If you send me stuff, I can.
Yes. Okay. Let me see what I got here.
Or you can share screen yourself if you want. But
Greg,
I know how good you are at technology.
You know full well I don't have the faintest clue how to do that. Don't try to just embarrass me publicly, please.
It's what I was trying to do.
Is this adventure going to be published? Do we need to mention that?
This is a public. Yes, yes, it is actually. This this adventure is called The Quest for the Gorhon, and it is currently. There we go. All right, there you go, Greg. There's a picture. So yes, it is being prepared for publishing right now. We'll have it available shortly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So potential spoilers for players.
Yes, but by the time people see this adventure, it will be available for digital download.
All right.
And then you'll be able to pick up physical copies at a convention near you if you happen to live in Washington, Oregon.
So this is our contact, the carboid?
A guy that looks like that.
Okay.
Yeah, much happier. Carboids are pretzel people, and his deal is that he would like to get married. And so he is looking for an artifact known as a Gorhon.
He's going to tie the knot.
Yes. Nice one, Greg. I'm going to post a picture of said Gorhon right now. And so the Gorhon is the standard fertility totem of his race, and they present it to a fetching female that they would like to court, and it's essentially a way of showing their plumage. And so if the woman finds his Gorhon offering appealing, then she may accept his offer of hand. So
you're happy to see me, or is that your Gorhon?
Yeah. The problem. Oh, and very clever Star Trek fans may get the joke on this thing, but yes. So
next gen.
Yes. So anyways, the problem is he would like a handcrafted one as opposed to one that is that's manufactured, because when they press a mold, they're all the same. There's nothing special, and he wants one that's actually handcrafted, custom made, but they're getting harder and harder to find. Mm-hmm. And so he has hired you guys to scour the city and search every junk shop, secondhand store, and whatever you can find to track down a real one.
A real Gorhon?
A real Gorhon. Unfortunately, that is a difficult project, and as we pick up the adventure. Oh, and by the way, I should mention, okay, so you guys, he's willing to pay up to 200 space monies, but either way, all of you guys get 50 space monies if you complete the job individually. So be half if you fail, so you don't get away with nothing. But anyways,
not Yelp. I mean, on help.
Yeah. So, well, he's not going to penalize you for failing. It just means there wasn't one to find. But he's got a job. He can't run around the city all day. So we start the adventure with you guys sitting at around a table at a local cafe, and you guys have just scoured the city, every single location you can find in the directory, and you have not found one yet. But this is basically a chance for you guys to mingle and introduce yourselves. And granted, your characters knew each other already, but for the benefits of just the start of the adventure, this is your go ahead and introduce yourselves to each other and to the audience.
What's the name?
I guess I can share your images of people as we do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'll go ahead and start.
Do you need an image of a ghost? Because we had to create an extra character for March. The module only comes with 4 pre-gens.
If you have one, you can send it on Discord. If not, we can just play pretend.
I will get you the most amazing picture of a ghost.
Excellent. It's not just Casper, is it?
No. This is spectacular. It's like March is a hottie.
Oh my! Oh my!
Yeah. Well, the ghosts can appear however they like, but this is the picture that inspired the race.
So, I am a bunless hot dog. I have no clothes, because why would I? My wiener is always hanging out because I am a wiener. Yeah. I have hands and legs, and my eyes are always bulging like that. And I suppose I'm
blink.
Go ahead. No.
Yeah. and you also have a cloaca at either end. Just bear that in mind.
What is a cloaca?
Cloaca? Well, Mark's apparently knows.
It's the end of a hot dog that's shaped like a, you know what?
Oh, okay. Yes, I have 2.
Yeah, it's one on your head, one on the other end. I like to call it that because it bothers my wife. So she doesn't think it's funny. I think it's hilarious.
I have something sphincter-like on both sides called a cloaca.
Cloaca, yeah.
And my eyes are always
name of the end of a hot dog.
No.
Yeah, I didn't know it had a name.
No.
But the Romans had a big sewer called the Cloaca Maxima. So, So basically, for the Latin derivation, it's like you have the sewer opening on either end of your body.
Well, but birds have a cloaca.
Yes.
So, fun fact.
Does he have more control than birds do?
Yeah. Fun fact. Turkeys really enjoy their cloaca, but carry on.
Yeah, and he'll be nervously eating and looking around, and we'll say, I better talk to some people.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit. I know some things. I could probably get it out of them.
All right. Who's next?
Let's go next.
Nobody all at once.
Okay. Next one here is the wizard.
Space Wizard. Mork the Space Wizard. Go ahead.
So yeah, whenever Mork communicates, he does the Actually, he does the nanu symbol like this, not like that.
Yeah.
He doesn't Spock. He morks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a timeless reference.
Nanu.
Yeah.
Earthling.
There's actually no Earth in this universe, by the way.
I was going to say, there aren't any Earthlings.
What planet are we on?
Grenonth.
Okay, so what planet do hot dogs come from?
They
the
come
same
from
planet?
They come from the casing systems.
Okay.
Grenonth is a cosmopolitan world that is a trade hub. So a lot of aliens live on this planet.
So it'd be a casingling?
Yes.
Caseling?
The casing systems follow His Royal Majesty Supreme Crunch, who, according to my wife, is orange. We can leave it at that. So,
Supreme Crunch.
Yeah. So, do you wish to?
Also, my character's name was Uname.
Uname. Okay. So, Pat, is there anything else you want to introduce your
also, you know me.
We know each other, right?
He's your stereotypical alien, little green man or little gray man with big eyes. Oh yeah, he refers to you know me as Glizzy.
Okay,
Glizzy,
his Glizzy friend,
and your class is a space wizard, even though you technically don't use magic.
Correct.
Yeah, but you can.
There's no such thing as magic.
No, not in this universe. But yeah. All right. So who are we introducing next? Oh, good.
I'll go.
All right. You got to scroll that down a little bit more, Greg. Further.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Yeah.
There. I am an unnamed space samurai. My race is it Nautilopod?
Nautilopod. Oh, you're really going all in on not having a name. Okay.
Well, that's what it was called.
Maybe it's just unpronounceable by all others.
Well, you could absolutely give yourself a name.
Nah.
Your nickname could be Naughty.
To be fair, it sounds like a Ronin, an unnamed samurai.
Yeah, that's true.
I am the source with no name. Yeah.
So I'm basically a baby Cthulhu, right?
Exactly. You're a Cthulhu tadpole. So yeah, your race, they can live 1,000,000 years, and when you're fully grown, you'll be hundreds and hundreds of feet across. But your race comes from a higher dimension, and they come into this universe to lay their eggs, and then it takes you about 1,000,000 years to grow up to a full adulthood, where you can ascend back to where you come from.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah, and when you do, death follows. Greg, can you post that picture of that Alex drew of the full little Nautilopod?
You sent it to me in Discord?
I sent it to I sent it to the group chat that you and Marks and I have for our other show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. In there it is. That's what the little cuties look like, and they yeah. So they're about the size of humans at this stage in their life cycle, and they do not have arms and legs. And they manipulate everything with face tentacles.
And they basically just look like a giant head to us, right?
Well, they may slither around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slithery head.
Yeah.
Do they have a body like a tadpole?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Is there anything else you wanted to say about your character?
I can do psychic damage. I can
correct.
breathe both air and water.
Oh.
I have telepathy. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, and then I think Mark's to be the. Oh no, yeah, we're going up to the pepper
Rogue
person.
Pepper, yes.
Agent for hire.
I am an agent for hire. I have a variety of skills. I am a graduate of Thug Camp, and I tend to blend in real well, particularly with people who have, how shall we say, unsavory intentions or unsavory occupations. I'm particularly good at breaking and entering, and I can persuade people to do things. And if that doesn't work, I can just eat their brain and become them.
I just find it hilarious that when they wear glasses, they have to tape them on.
I know. I was just looking at that.
Yep.
You're basically a vegetable version of an intellect devour.
Yes.
Sorry, it's a brain puppy, Greg.
Brain puppy, sorry.
Yeah.
So what happens to the people whose brains I eat? Do they just die?
Yeah, you take them over. You basically jump on somebody, you eat their head, and you take their body and you walk off with it.
But they're gone. I don't have any traces of them other than whatever special abilities I can gain from the new body.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's illegal as well.
Well, they play a little fast and loose in this society.
Okay.
Like possession is 9/10 of the law, they say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
And then for the last one, you sent me oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the pepper people come from a planet where they don't have an advanced society and they don't have a space program or anything. But but they constantly escape their world because people keep coming there for valuable resources that they want to exploit the planet for. And so every year, some of the people that end up visiting the planet die and are replaced with pepper people, and then the pepper people just leave and go about the galaxy. Yeah. When people he took that risk and he, whatever. So, Marks.
Yeah.
You are playing a ghost.
I'm a ghost. Ghost.
Yeah.
That's a lot of teeth.
Are you a friendly ghost?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Look at it. He's laughing. That's friendly.
Yeah.
So this is the artwork my friend came up with. You can appear however you like. How do you want your character to look?
Oh, I'm gonna have my teeth hidden and I'll have a little smiley face.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I'm a ghost named Bruce Leyline.
Okay.
How come all your characters' name are Bruce?
Because it's cool. No,
Because he likes Jaws.
and I'm a martial artist. And
Is that how that works?
yep.
Yeah. So
Says the guy who actually does a bunch of martial arts. He explains as going, "Pooga!"
Yeah.
So your character is naturally liquid.
Yep. It's like
Yep.
Be water, my friend.
yes.
Yeah, you're a wiggler. All right. So you guys are sitting around a table, having drinks or whatever, just trying to figure out okay, was this job a failure or not? And I need everybody to give me a perception check.
What dice
So
are we rolling
if we're-
for the perception test? Check?
Perception's a D20 plus your bonus.
Okay.
And then if it's italicized, you get to roll a D4 and add that because that's how you do proficiency.
Correct.
Okay, what if I forgot my...
Where's the perception on here?
They're all alphabetized.
Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I got 15. 12 plus 3.
Okay. Mark's at a 15. I should probably get my notebook out.
I got 8.
Okay.
I got 14.
All right.
I got 9,
Okay.
which gives me 9.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's no. Never mind. Whatever.
Yeah.
First roll of the night is a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
Very nice.
So that's a 22.
All right. Well, Mr. 22, while you guys are sitting around,
You've been morked.
while you guys are sitting
Dog road out there.
around trying to figure it out, you happen to notice something is that across the street you happen to see an alleyway, and the alleyway, through the alley, you can actually see some shops, right? And as you bring up the guide, in your case, you're probably just bringing up a heads-up display that only you can see, and you flip through the directory and realize that the shop you're looking at isn't in the directory. You guys might be looking at another area of town that has more shops you haven't visited yet.
Aha. I assume you inform us of this?
That's up to him, actually.
There's shops over there we haven't been to.
That's amazing. My friend Amelia was playing with these guys, the exact same voice as you just did.
I think that's how all X's speak.
Apparently. Yeah.
I can go check it out.
Yeah, I guess we should.
All right, Batman, go for it. Yeah.
I'll go check it out. It's not my favorite terrain, but that's okay.
Yeah. Remind me what your favorite terrain is?
Interiors. Building interiors.
Building interiors. Okay, good. All right. So you get up from the chair, you walk across the street, dodging cars, and then you find spreading out ahead of you is a walking street, like a European-style walking street, full of patrons walking about, going about their business. Some people have bags from shopping, and there's a bunch of shops on either side, and you can see up above windows of apartment complexes. This is a whole little neighborhood full of businesses that seem to be set up to kind of cater to this particular neighborhood area.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I'll go try to find one of the shops that aren't in the directory, I suppose.
Well, all of them.
Oh, wow.
Well, do you want to call your party over?
Yeah, I'll look back and forth. I'll grab someone who's walking by and says, "You don't know what I know," and push them away. And then I'll call the party over.
He's like, "Oh, okay, man," and he gives you your space,
and then I'll wave the party over.
I head over there carefully,
Mm-hmm.
looking for traps.
Yep. So you guys happen to see first thing you guys see, of course, right next to you see a dry cleaner. There's a smoothie shop, a little grocery store. There's some restaurants and cafes, and you guys could just keep going on in, or how do you want to approach this?
What kind of places have these items?
These items? Oh, well, you guys are being sent to
Gorhon.
Gorhon's. Yeah, look at like junk shops, secondhand stores. That curiosity shops, that sort of thing. The places that are likely to have the real one.
I know a secret about these places, and I go and look for a directory.
Okay. So you happen to find a sign that actually has a list of the local businesses, and it shows directions to them. Yes.
I knew this would be here.
Greg, well done. You're the first person to ever try that. Most people seem to just accost the locals. Okay, so you're checking through. Yeah, there's a variety of restaurants. You find that there's a toy store listed. There's a pottery shop. They offer classes. There's an art supply store, glasswares. You guys find a ray gun repair shop, bicycles shop, and of course you see a place that says, let's see, what is the name? There's a shop listed on the directory that says, "Look at my junk."
Oh dear.
I could go for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
everyone always sees my junk. I am junk.
You're a smooth one, Greg.
Yes, I am smooth, except for the two, whatever you call them at each end. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we don't think too hard about your reproductive practices. Well, it shows roughly the location of this place that says, "Look at my junk," if you guys want to go there.
Yeah, let's head that way.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go look at the junk.
I'll go in front to scout.
Okay. Do you rolling anything?
No.
Okay. All right. So you guys end up in front of the junk shop, and it's like a typical storefront, glass windows, and they are packed with stuff. Like you just look through the windows and kind of checking the place out. This is one of the this place is packed to the gills with crazy shit. Exactly the kind of place you're looking for.
Does it seem to have an owner inside?
Is it open?
Who goes in
yeah,
first?
good question.
It is indeed open. You guys would have to walk into the shop, though.
Let's do it.
Bruce hears in his head from Mork, you should go first.
Oh, okay, might as well.
And as soon as the door opens and Space Ghost walks through, using Mimicry, I am going to reproduce music that I've heard.
Oh yeah, no, you're going to give him the Tarantino entry where he's walking in, and there's
actually I was going to play the theme music to Space Ghost, but
nice. Yeah,
sounds legit.
Yeah,
it starts with oh, you know that.
I don't remember the theme music.
I don't remember either.
I totally should be. Well, because I actually watched the original cartoon when I was a kid. So
and then
when you said,
yeah. Anyway,
yeah. I thought the original Star Trek.
We'll have to find it for for editing.
Yeah. Okay. So you walk in slow motion with this cool soundtrack being played, and this place is just packed to the gills, floor to ceiling. There's all kinds of things. There's pachinko machines. There's action figures. There's weird little snuff boxes, and just you name it. This place has it. Like trinkets and curiosities going back a century, and it is very well stocked.
When he opens the door, can I stealth in?
Yes, please go ahead and roll a stealth check, Greg.
Does that count as my?
I was hoping that him coming in with the theme music to Space Ghost would be enough of a distraction to anyone paying attention that someone could be very sneaky.
Did a stealth does this count as an building interior?
It does, yes.
Does that give me a opportunity on stealth? You can stealth at full speed. I don't think so. It just means I can stealth at full speed. Okay.
I will give you opportunity on stealth because there's some really cool shit happening in front of you.
Opportunity is your word for advantage, right?
No, it increases your proficiency die by 1 step.
Oh, so that's right. So it's a D6 instead.
You get a D6, yes. Well, okay. So the reasoning.
I don't have proficiency, so it's a D4.
Yeah. So the reason why I did that, by the way, instead of just always relying on advantage and disadvantages, because it seems rather lame when you respond to every single challenge with the highest possible bonus. And I wanted to give GMs a little more opportunity, so some more options. So
I got 19 total.
Okay, so you slip in, you blend in with the environment quite smoothly, and so somehow you make it into one of the side rows without the party even knowing where you are.
I do a tactical hot dog roll.
And because we've done this before, you just picked up what I was laying down. You hear in your head, "Nice work, Glizzy."
So would we say that you're a hot dog down the hallway?
I am a hot dog down the hallway.
Okay, good.
I don't get the reference, but
I'm going to make Julie laugh. I'm going to crack that experience.
I don't even get the reference.
She's gone method.
Yeah, exactly.
I start caterpillaring on the ground.
Okay, Greg. So in one of my campaigns, there's an orc who's having a who's getting a little side action with a giant cyclops that's 14 feet tall, and my other players frequently refer to this as a hot dog down the hallway. Now I'm not going to say any more.
Oh,
you can make all the inferences you like, but yeah. So anyway,
I've seen the fetishes online.
Yeah, this is a kid-friendly show. So, all right. So everybody
describe the hallway. Is it long and dark and damp?
All right,
where were we?
I'm gonna move forward.
All right.
I might as well talk to the owner.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
You sure you don't want me to do it?
I mean, I'm super
that's one of my specialties.
Super charismatic with my -1 modifier.
As you guys are walking around the shop looking at all the stuff, you hear this they feel this lumbering, kind of like this sound of really heavy footfalls and a little bit of shaking in the room. And this massive creature, which Greg, I'm going to send you the image that we have here.
Send it to me.
Yeah. And there you go. So this huge creature covered in eyes.
That's a weird one.
I know. As I said, this place is completely alien. It walks up and sorry, it's a little fuzzy there, but is this massive creature, 7 feet tall, giant head, comes over and he begins to speak, and it sounds like 3 voices talking simultaneously. Says, "Welcome to my shop." And it's weirdly ominous, but also charming at the same time. You must be searching for something. I'm sure I must have it. I have the most well-stocked shop in the city. Is anyone looking for sports cards?
That's
I'm looking
why we
for
came to see your shit.
Careful how you word that. Never know in this one.
You are searching for shit?
Is that not the name of your store?
No, it says look at my junk.
Oh. This common dialect is so confusing. I never can get those right.
I think Mork actually meant to go somewhere else.
Do you know where the come look at my shit store is?
That might be on a different street, sir. I have things that are actually practical and useful and fun and interesting. What is it you're looking for? I may have it.
Why don't you say something, Rogue Pepper?
Well, we're interested in statues, handmade statues.
Oh, really? I have many things like that.
That would assist a gentleman, pretzel person with finding a spouse.
Oh,
it's called a Gorhon.
Well, I didn't remember what it was called.
A Gorhon, right? You're looking for a Gorhon. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. I'm afraid I had one, but I just sold it yesterday to a collector.
I pop up. God damn it!
Space goddamn it!
Oh, wait a minute, Grizzy, you could have stole anything else, and you. Grizzy.
So,
I hide again.
I'm afraid that I had one, but it has been purchased.
Who purchased it? Was it the owner of Come Look at My Shit?
Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta have a point of order. Victoria, what were you trying to say there?
I was saying that would it be possible for us to find out the name of the person who purchased this thing and perhaps meet with them and negotiate acquiring it?
It is indeed possible.
Excellent.
Yes. But I mean, I'm in a business. I'm afraid that it would not be in my best interest to give this information away for free. I have bills to pay. I will make you a deal. If each of you purchase something simple from my shop, I will provide you with the information that you need.
Okay.
Huh. It doesn't have to be expensive or extravagant, but I will I'm sure there must be something around here that your group would find useful.
Do you have any weapons?
They may. Okay, so here's how this works. So this is a junk shop. It's also a space junk shop, so I can get crazy. You guys can request anything you want, within reason. So if this is a chance to pick up an item of use that might be helpful in your quest, and so or just really interesting and strange, and I'll just provide a price for the item, and then you guys. So if there's something you guys think you might want to have or might need, for example, somebody requested a frisbee that always returns to you when you throw it.
Hey.
Another player wanted a Chinese finger trap. So
I want a spiked whip chain thing.
Spiked whip. Okay, so he doesn't carry that kind of weapon. He would have like some crazy knives or something, but
do you have night goggles?
Night vision goggles?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe I do. And he He actually provides you with a pair of sunglasses that are dark and black. And you put them on, and everything turns green, and you can see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about rocket roller skates?
He does have rocket roller skates.
Cool.
However, it would be tough for a ghost to use them.
So racist.
Most likely, the roller skates would just go, and then you'd be left behind. Okay, Greg, do you want the night vision sunglasses?
Sure.
Okay.
How many monkeys will it cost?
Those are going to be 8 space monies.
All right, I'll give them 8.
Okay.
Yeah, they have very tiny atomic reactors in them that power them.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. Someone just about to ask me something.
Yeah, I have on here Dust Blade. I gained the ability to forge a sword from stardust.
Correct.
Does he have any stardust?
Well, so you automatically have that. Like,
I automatically have that.
Yeah. You start out with it, but
Is there any other weapon I automatically start off with?
No, you automatically start off with that particular that is your special weapon. He would have some crazy exotic swords. You just don't need anything else because you can suddenly manifest the weapon anytime you need it. But he does have stardust.
Oh, okay. Well, I already have it, so I don't need that. Does he have any energy pistols?
He would have a classic exotic ray gun. That's like an antique ray gun. Absolutely.
Because I wouldn't mind a range weapon.
Okay, yeah, we can absolutely do that. Yeah, let me see. Where's my ray gun list? Cool space gear. Yeah. He can provide you with a light ray gun for 7 space monies.
Cool.
Do you prefer force or radiation damage?
I don't know.
Do the radiation, because I have a ray gun with force damage, so we can spread it out the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Radiation?
Yeah. Radiation damage would make it more like a phaser or a disruptor, whereas the force damage is like a kinetic hit.
Okay.
Do you have any ghost-friendly things?
Well, you have to be specific in what you request.
I found something for you.
What
I pull out like a big slurp cup with a straw sticking out the top. You could get in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So the light ray gun is concealable. You'd be able to hide it amongst your tentacles if you wanted to.
Oh, me? Or no,
I'm
talking about Julie. Okay.
Julie's the one who has tentacles.
And it has 50 shots and has a range of 100/400 feet. So you can shoot accurately up to 100 feet. So,
how far can mine shoot?
Do you have any fancy wizard hats?
Yes, we do.
Does it look like space?
Okay, so he provides you with a hat that looks as if a star pattern is on it, and every time you move in different directions, you can see the star pattern from different sides. It's like it shows a different star field image.
Cool. How many space monkeys?
That'd be 2 space monies.
Here are my space monkeys.
Okay. All right. And what about a rogue pepper? What would a rogue pepper like to request?
Do you have some sort of necklace, like amulet that helps with concealment? Like camouflage.
How do you want it to camouflage?
See,
maybe it puts out like a camouflage field.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So he provides you with an amulet that says it. So this is an interesting thing. It came from Procyon 4, and when you wear it, it creates an image of a wall. It draws upon, it draws upon the life force of the user. That's the power source, but it will create a perfect replica of a wall. So if you stand up against the wall, that wall would appear in front of you and it'd make it as if you are not there.
Outstanding.
Okay.
How much money would you like?
That one will be 10 space monies.
Okay, here you go.
All right. Okay. And so, all right, Marks, you're the last holdout.
Is there any kind of ranged weapon that would work with my ectoplasmic body?
Well, you can pick up anything. You're just liquid. But he's not necessarily a weapon shop. Like anything he would have would be kind of like crazy and exotic, right? Like he might have like a sword from some primitive cultures on some other world.
I got something.
Okay, what do you got, Greg?
Does he have a super soaker that we could put him in and shoot him somewhere?
Yes, he has. He has. He has a super soaker. Yes. Okay, so one big enough to hold him would have to be one of those big backpack units. But you could rig up a hose to a. You could rig up a hose to a super soaker, just stick the hose in him, and shoot the thing, and then.
Because you want to do it one shot. Be like squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah,
and I'd like read once.
Hold on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm picturing it's like those ones that is just like a giant syringe you take in the pool and you just fill with water and.
Oh yeah. Or like a water weenie.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
a pool noodle. You just fill it with water.
Exactly. Okay, well, Mark, are you okay with a super soaker that's capable of it's motorized that can suck you through and shoot you at a
sure
something?
If it shoots me at distance, shoot me at the enemies or over a wall or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was looking for something that shoots projectiles, and he volunteered.
The weapon.
Okay, so you have a super soaker that can suck you up and shoot you out, at a fantastic distance. And this will be an unsafe distance, like clearly. Perfect item for children.
This is an awesome idea, Glizzy. I can't wait to see you squirt him out.
I'm quite good at squirting.
Yeah. Well done, Greg. All right.
Wait.
So
you smell mustard.
So my wife is adamant that there's no catchword mustard in this world. So the joke is that if Greg is covered in a mustard thing, it's actually war paint. Yeah.
Put 2 little mustards under my eyes.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Like Battle Angel. Okay.
Yeah.
So, once all the transactions are resolved, and mark off your space monies, everyone. So he provides you. Okay. Yes. Sorry. We'll make that 5 space monies.
All right.
Okay. So he provides you with the name of the collector. There is an art gallery downtown called Primal Artifacts, and or probably Primal actually is probably the correct pronunciation. And there is a ghost that owns the shop named Ventor Prim, and he was just in here yesterday and purchased the Gorhon.
Ventor Prim.
Ventor Prim, yes. And you guys could hop on public transit, be there in like a half an hour.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, good to me.
All right. So when you guys arrive at the gallery, you're walking on the sidewalk, approaching it, and what you see is the ghost standing out there on the street, and he's talking to a couple of cops. Greg, I'm going to give you a picture of Ventor.
So this guy's a ghost?
Yeah, he's a ghost, just like you. And he's talking to a couple of cops, and you can visibly see that there's damage to the facility. Yep, that's what he looks like.
He looks very distraught.
Yes,
looks a little burned.
Yeah, a little shadow.
He also has salad fingers.
Yes, and so he's talking to a couple of police, and they're you could see that the window the main window of his business is broken, and there's some clear signs of vandalism or breaking and entry. And so, do you guys want to wait till he's done, or do you want to approach?
Can I sneak up and try to listen?
You can. You want to make a stealth check?
I look at Rogue Pepper and say, maybe you should sneak. I'm actually quite shitty at it.
Okay. So is there a building nearby?
Yes.
I mean, other than the building that with the hole in the front, is there something where I could...
There's a police car parked. Like imagine it like a regular city street. There's but except there's gonna be flying cars overhead, like it's got hover cars, and then there's also ground vehicles, and there's sidewalks are busy with people, and the cops have they've got the tape over the windows, and there's
okay,
and it's so just for practicality, like imagine that the car looks like the hover car from Blade Runner.
Okay.
Car should be close enough to hear the conversation, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I sort of saunter over and look like I'm trying to, I don't know, make a phone call or something. Just standing there.
And while you're doing that, the Space Wizard gives you a cool soundtrack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what's your soundtrack? What's the
Good heavens, I don't know.
Soundtrack.
I think we need to blow this.
Something
this stuff together.
I don't know.
The battle without honor or humanity. Okay, so if you're gonna do this, I need a stealth check out of you because you're gonna try to make it all smooth and
yes,
not be noticed.
Okay.
Yes, I'm doing a distraction again.
I've got to look at my.
What is considered?
So I get stealth +3, so roll with 20
plus a D4 since you're proficient.
17, right? Plus a D4.
Pat, you were asking a question and then you stopped.
4.
Wow.
I read further. I answered my own question. Sorry.
Excellent.
Ooh, 21 then, right?
Yes, and it says that my stealth is +3, so I don't know.
Okay. So you're walking past the cop car and you're like slowing down and listening in, and he's basically making his police statement about the robbery, and they're talking about like how he got it in the morning, how he discovered it, what he thinks was taken. You can definitely tell that he's declaring a number of very valuable art pieces having been stolen.
Okay, are any of them the thing we're looking for?
Yes, he does refer to the Gorhon as being stolen.
Okay.
Oh man!
But it wasn't just the Gorhon. There were some other things too. He's referring to some sort of an exotic alien skull, and a mask and a replica of an idol from a mysterious island, and then they're just like asking about the value of these things, and he's talking about how they some of these things are already sold. It's really a problem. That he was supposed to deliver some of these things to collectors, and it's just, and then you can see inside the building, and it's got some expensive stuff in there.
I say we wait till the police officer goes away, and then try to get him to hire us to find stuff.
Yeah, double dip, make extra money.
Yeah.
Double dip.
Okay, my assumption is that I can saunter back to my crew and inform them.
All right. So
I do get opportunity on double dipping.
Oh, good. So
it's on my character. It's actually on my character.
All right. So you guys so you wait. The police wrap up. They take the statement. Then they get in the car, and the car takes off and flies off. And then the guy is just standing there in front of the business, looks a little crestfallen, kind of does a heavy sigh, even though he doesn't really need to. And then he goes to start walking into the building, which of course you guys can now approach him.
Okay,
so I guess we approach him.
Who is going to make the initial contact with him?
Hey, you.
He stops.
Hey, my fellow Phantom Man, how you doing?
Yeah. He stops and then he looks at Bruce and gives you a nod.
Yeah.
and then looks you all up and down and says, "The shop is closed today for business. I'm afraid we were just broken into. Is there something you needed?"
We're what you call private investigators. Some might call us loss prevention.
Some might call you agents for hire, I think.
Some might call us agents for hire. And we heard that you may have lost some stuff.
Well, you heard correctly. Are you offering your services?
Indeed, we are.
Well, lucky for you, you're clearly not the people who I think broke into my shop. I'm curious how you found out about it, but come on in. This is not a conversation for the public street. And he opens the door and ushers everyone in, being very careful not to touch anyone because he's polite.
Oh,
yeah. He's a ghost.
It drains you if he touches you.
Oh, I see.
If he touches you, it's gonna inflict psychic damage. It's automatic. They can't.
I forgot to tell you, when we go around places, I'm accidentally bumping into people occasionally.
You just hear.
Oops, my bad.
Just sharing headaches everywhere you go. Here, you get a headache, you get a headache, and you get a headache.
Headaches for everyone.
The Oprah of headaches.
No, there's this epidemic of depression hitting the city. All right. So he brings you guys into the gallery, takes you guys into the back, and he says, sorry, I don't have enough chairs to offer to everyone. So you... I suspect you're probably here for some other reason and are seeing an opportunity in my misery. Is that correct? Am I assuming this correctly?
We'd like a Gorhon.
You're after the Gorhon. Yeah.
Who's not?
At this point, I really wish I'd never even taken that job. Yeah, I would like to be done with that business. Quite frankly.
Wait, did you take a job from? And I'll list the person we got the job from. Can't remember his name.
I've never heard of that man. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, I was working for someone else. I have a client. He's wealthy. Money doesn't necessarily come from honest places, and he wanted a Gorhon, and I was pretty sure I could get one.
Was he a pretzel man too, or whatever they're called?
He is. Yes.
That's
diabetes.
Plot twist. No.
Yes. Okay, so you want a Gorhon, and I was okay. Here's what I propose. All right. So I lost 3 artifacts last night in the robbery where they took the Gorhon, they took some other stuff. I would like to get my other possessions back. I could care less what happens to the Gorhon. So I would be willing to propose to hire you officially, and in payment for recovering my property, I will legally transfer the Gorhon into your possession. You guys can walk away with it, and you own it and do whatever you want with it, free and clear. Is that fair? And I'll even give you a good review.
Ooh, 5 star.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, if you recover all, okay. Do you want, if you want a 5-star review, if you get back all 3 of my artifacts, I will give you that 5-star review.
Cool. There is just 5 stars.
Yes.
It's a 7 star.
Yeah, it's 20 stars.
Yeah. And I'll even say nice things about you.
Ooh,
That would be a lie.
Well,
wait, what?
We can't
Never
tell
mind.
you're not nice or that he can't say nice things.
okay, I'll make you a deal. I'll deal with them and not you, and then I can tell the truth. How about that?
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, if we have a contract, I can just draft it up real quick, and then we can send you on your way, and I'll get you the information of who I'm quite certain stole my stuff.
Sure. Draw up the contract. I'm going to pay close attention. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
Well, he logs into the help app, pulls up the standard employment contract, just fills in his information, and then hands it to everybody to just sign acceptance.
I want to read this contract.
It's boilerplate. It's just means that you're agreeing to perform the task he needs.
Okay.
And like he is totally absolved of liability for anything that you guys might damage or cause.
Or if we get injured, we can't sue him.
Correct.
Okay.
And so if you guys commit murder, he's not contracting you to commit murder, so he's not on the hook for it. So
murder.
Yeah.
Could you add murder to the contract?
I'm afraid I can't. But okay.
All
so
right.
I assume everybody's going to sign.
Yes.
Yep.
Sign it.
Who is this?
I put my
Where do we go?
My fingerprint.
All right. So let's see. Okay. So the individual I was hired by is a guy named Ish. He is one of the carboids. That's actually the picture of the carboid. Go ahead and put that up again.
Oh, the one you gave me?
Yeah, that's actually the picture of Ish. And he actually controls a speakeasy. He's a mob underboss and has a gets involved in illicit gambling and various criminal extortion rackets and all these things. But he's also an art collector, so he has purchased a number of art pieces from me over the years. And his money's always good. I'm not really involved in any. I don't care where the money comes from. People are paying me. I will. My whole business is providing rare and exotic things for people with money and influence. And the gallery is mostly just so I have
I hate gangs.
A storefront. Yeah, I don't know how gangy his operations are, but suffice to say,
I hope it's very gangy.
I hate people who brag about how easy they can speak their language. I don't. It's very annoying.
But suffice to say, he has this, this club. It's in a basement, in this building. Anyways, so what happened was that when I procured the Gorhon, the price was actually double what he originally agreed to pay, and so I figured it was no big deal. This stuff happens all the time, and I've never had a problem before. And so I just bought it, and I figured we'd renegotiate. And apparently he didn't like the fact that I was trying to change the price and alter the deal. And he hung up angrily. And then the last night, his three thugs broke into my shop, stole the Gorhon, and also stole 3 other things. And they were wearing masks. But I can tell you, one of them was a rolling robot. I'm pretty sure one of them is a Gemini. And there was also a hot dog. With a bun.
Oh, never trust a hot dog with a bun.
Yeah.
What if they got to hide?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and each of them took something else on the way out, and they just grabbed stuff at random. So I've lost 4 things now, and this is the last time I do business with that guy. He has just ruined his reputation with me.
I have a question.
Yes.
This is a very important question.
Absolutely, Greg.
Are hot dog buns like snail shells where you could like switch them around with your other hot dogs, or are they part of your body?
They are part of their body. My wife has this picture she drew of a female hot dog holding a bun, a little tiny bun, because they're about to have a child, with a male hot dog holding a hot dog, and he's about to insert it into the bun, and then they will have a baby.
Okay.
It's best not to think about it.
How does a grown ass hot dog not have a bun?
Well, some hot dogs don't have buns, and we also have corn dogs, by the way. And if you have
He's keto,
and
circumcision,
and so when you play a corn dog, having a stick up your ass is a racial feature.
I was
You're
born into ketoism.
Yeah. The corn dog racial variant can only be lawful. Yeah. Come on, this is like highbrow RPG here, man. Like this is.
It's
That's keto dogs.
Yeah,
it's something. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this club. Let's go to this
Yay.
club. Yes.
Okay, so he provides you guys with the address and the location, and says, "Yeah, if you can get back my stuff, I am. Yeah, we are solid, rock solid."
Did he tell us what the other things are other than the statue?
Yes. So I'm going to send some pictures to Greg.
Okay.
right, Greg. So there we go. Okay, so there is an exotic alien skull. There is a a strange alien mask. There we go.
Weird.
What's
That's the skull, right?
What's the bottom stuff of the skull?
Sorry, what was that, Marks?
On the skull, the bottom part. What is that? Is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
She has really bad dental issues.
Yeah. And so there was an alien mask and an idol.
Oh, an idol. Yeah.
How big is that idol?
It's small. It's a reproduction of a statue from a mysterious island on an alien world.
Wow.
Is that all of them? That's all of them, right?
Yep. Plus the Gorhon.
The Gorhon.
Yeah.
All right.
And
do we have a picture of the Gorhon so we can identify it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We posted that early on. But yeah,
I can bring it.
Absolutely.
Looks like a
be happy
doll,
to show it
sort
again.
of.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
With an Indiana Jones hat, apparently.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the tiki dolls worry about sunburns too.
Yep.
Is the hat like really part of it, or just somebody uses it as a hat holder?
No, it's absolutely made that way. That is exactly what it looks like. I mean, like every one of them's different. They all have some like their own little flair. You know, This particular one has a hat. So, so you guys make your way through the city, and you end up encountering what would eventually be like an apartment building, right? And it's very much like buildings in our world. Yeah, exactly, Greg. Perfect. Where the you've got little storefronts on the street, and then there's apartments up above. This building is 5 stories tall, and you guys, so it's 5 stories tall, and you are aware that if you go around the back, there's a set of stairs going down, and that gives you the entrance to the speakeasy.
Oh.
So
like
you guys can, Greg, you have a lot of hats.
I'm always wearing a lot of hats.
Yeah, you guys can obviously barge your way in, or you can attempt to, make some skill checks, talk to people in the neighborhood, get some more information. Make a nice heist out of it. You can roll perception, see what you can see about the building.
Yeah, I would like to observe the building.
All right.
Determine if on the floor that we know the speakeasy is on, are there any windows?
Well, the speakeasy is in the basement.
Oh,
so it is literally
going down. And okay, I heard 5-story building, and okay, sorry.
Yes.
Same type.
If you want to observe, well, first off, let's deal with Mork here. Mork, if you wish to make a perception check to see if there's anything that stands out about the building or some other appropriate skill check, you may. If you're better to investigate, you can do that.
Well, now that I know that the speakeasy is in the basement, I'm less concerned about the building, because that means there's really only one way to get in, down the stairs to the basement, right?
Oh, you could look for another way.
Okay, I'll look for another way.
To that, I say maybe.
Perception, I am not proficient in. That is going to be a 13.
13. Okay. Well, with a 13, you happen to notice that there. Okay, so the businesses that are on the street. Let's see now.
If he does that as an investigation, can he add his proficiency?
Yeah, I told him he could use investigation if he wanted.
Oh, I am proficient in investigation. How do I add my proficiency?
You add a D4.
D4.
Oh, okay. Hey, I rolled a 4.
Excellent.
Hey.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So what you see on the ground floor of the building, you see a caterer, you see a coffee shop, you see a laundromat, a grocery store, and a small boutique clothing store. Right. You also see that the each of the floors above, like the first floor is just these retail businesses, and the things like it's one of those places where you've got like 4 buildings on a block, and so these are all occupying these 2 street sides, right? And then as you're looking up, you see like there's 4 floors of the building that are all just standard, like apartment fare, except for the top floor it looks like the entire thing is actually one big residence, where you see large bay windows have been added, and you can kind of like, from your vantage point, you can see that it looks like it's all one occupant up there on the top floor, like it's some sort of a penthouse.
Like there's a penthouse.
That's where the good stuff's gonna be.
Yeah.
Is there, from what I can tell down here in the ground level, does there appear to be like a balcony up on the top level?
There is not a balcony up there. You do have that ability called effervescent floater, I believe, so you could just float up and look in the windows. But
yeah, that's what I was thinking. If there was windows,
yeah,
I am. I'm going to do that. I'm going to float up.
Okay. Are you going to float up right to the windows, or are you going to float up and then, like try to see it from a safer distance?
So I'm looking at my spells here.
Yes.
And it says, that's too small. That wouldn't work. I wonder if
visibility.
Well, I was wondering if I could do like just dynamic illusion on myself.
Oh, and make yourself look like the surrounding environment.
Yeah, like try to camouflage myself so that when I float up there, it's not obvious that there's a alien.
Yes.
With a
cloud.
Yep. Right. You can absolutely do that.
That is a second level spell, so I am going to have to roll for that.
Yeah, and that's dynamic illusion is basically disguise self. Just I add a little more flexibility into what you can and can't be.
That's a 12 on the die. I think that's good enough.
You need a DC 14.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Wait, no, I'm sorry. My bad. You're correct. A 12 does make it. I'm sorry.
Right.
So yeah. Okay, so you take on the illusion of whatever's behind you, essentially, and you float up. So while you're floating up there, somebody else was trying to speak up. Go.
Oh no, he wasn't going to do perception on the building, and so.
You trailed off at the end, Julie. I only caught half of what you said.
Uh-oh.
I was
there it goes.
perception of 3D.
Okay, we seem to have lost Julie.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hey, your audio's.
I think she said she wanted to just do a perception check to take a look at the building, but I could be wrong.
Try again, Julie. Try talking now.
I don't know what's wrong with the microphone. I didn't touch it.
We can hear you now.
I turned your noise reduction off. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
Huh?
You're good. Never mind.
All right. Try that again, Julie.
I said I was going to do a perception check on the building, but since he already did it, it's no big deal.
Okay. Well, you can also make the roll too, because you might roll higher and get more information.
Well, I did roll a 22.
That might give you some more information. All right. So one thing you do observe, right, is that you happen to see. Okay, so there are a couple of people that you see walking. You're like, well, one guy's walking down the street, runs another fellow. They walk up to each other. There's like a handshake and kind of like leaning in to talk, and you kind of think looks like something switched hands, and then the other fellow who leaned in to talk to him then walks away towards the into the alley, and you can see he's going to the entrance to the speakeasy. So there's a we'll say what's my race list again? We'll say that the guy that's standing on the street is like a shadow person, and some rando alien walks up. They shake hands, lean in, have a little conversation, and then the rando alien walks down into the back alley and goes towards the entrance of the speakeasy.
Huh.
Yes.
Could we hear what they said?
No. Unless somebody had some sort of super hearing ability.
I don't think so.
Hey, my wife, the creator of the Sad Hotdog Man universe, has just walked into the room. And she's waving to everybody. So,
yeah.
but you guys could go talk to the Shadow Man yourselves if you wanted to.
Yeah,
I'm not very good at talking.
Rogue Pepper is probably the best talking, right?
Yes.
Time to get spicy. Go talk to the chef.
Go.
All right.
Rogue pepper.
So I walk up to the guy and start a conversation.
And he looks at you and he switches to your language and says, "Ghost pepper, habanero, Shabana," or whatever.
I respond with Scotch bonnet.
Nice. He says, what can I do for you today? With this,
We're sort of interested in this neighborhood. We've heard some stuff about like a speakeasy and stuff, and we're just trying to figure out. My buddies and I are just trying to figure out where this place is, and what do you have to do to get in? If there's any sort of like special password.
And by the way, the shadow people are they're 2-dimensional. They look like they are just complete shadow. And when they speak, they have a really cool word balloon where it's black with a white outline. Cool. And he says, "Well, it's very simple. You just have to know the password of the door, and you can get in. Without the password, I'm afraid you'd have to grease a few palms, if you know what I mean."
All right. Can you provide me some suggestions as to which palms should be greased?
Do you know the password?
I could be encouraged to share it.
Okay. I pull out a 10 space money bill.
Oh, I feel very encouraged. And he takes the bill and puts it in a pocket. Well, then the password is going to be, and he whispers in your ear, "Bongo."
Okay.
Bongo.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, homie. And fist bump you.
Serrano jalapeno, man.
Yeah.
Can he fist bump if he's 2-dimensional? Oh.
Yeah, it works.
It just works.
Yeah, he turns sideways. He turns sideways to walk away, and suddenly you can't see him.
All right. Well, I go over and tell the rest of the crowd what the guy told me.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's go.
Well,
do we go down or we go up?
Well, you have a alien floating up. We have to resolve that. But is there anything else that you guys would like to do or check into?
If we go up, I know how Bruce gets up there, and I start cocking the super soaker.
Oh, yeah. I can go through cracks. You just shoot me out the window, and I'll.
Okay. So are you guys going to do anything else while you're waiting for Mork to do his recon mission?
Yeah, unnamed. To telepathically speak to Mork and let him know that we got the password.
I'm just going to keep track of who's going in and out of the speakeasy to see specifically if there's any vendors of any sort going in or out.
Vendors
I'm going to lean against a wall and look like I'm part of the neighborhood.
When you say vendors,
people who would work
with my amulet. But.
Yeah. So when you say vendors, you mean like the beer guy and
the beer guy, or just people who work, like maybe someone who deals with technology or anything like that. Like anyone who looks like they might work instead of just go for pleasure.
Okay. So as you're watching, so you see there's like 3 or 4 people that end up going into the speakeasy, but like a couple of people leave, right? But it's like more people are going in than depart. And you don't see any deliveries actually happening, but you do see a number of deliveries do happen at the catering kitchen. They do have an alcohol truck pulls up, and they're bringing stuff in on a hand truck, and the catering kitchen is just receiving obviously they would be getting various food deliveries and stuff, but they are getting a lot of beverage deliveries.
Oh, I'm gonna go up to whoever's delivering.
Okay, while we're doing that, I could pause there. I want to keep the continuity again. Say, Mork, you float up to the windows. How close do you intend to get?
Close enough to see inside.
Okay, give me investigate.
Investigation.
Yeah.
And I had a D4, you said?
Yep.
A 2 this time. So, and my bonus is 2. I only got a 9 this time.
9, okay. So you're looking through the windows. Excuse me. And what you see is a very large living room that looks to be so big it probably takes up 1/4 of the entire residence. And it's one of those ones with like the sunken floor, and it's got some very luxurious couches. And there's also a large dining room table with a chandelier that you can see. And kind of glancing in, you can see some side rooms with doors closed, and there's you can kind of get a view of what looks like a kitchen. And so this is this is clearly a very wealthy person's residence. It's not just like a regular place where somebody just lives, right? And there is a room you can kind of see that's adjacent to the to the room space, and it's wide open, but the glare makes it hard to see what's in there.
Does there appear to be anyone at home?
No, you do not see anyone in there at all.
Do I think I could get inside?
Well, give me another investigate check as you're looking at the windows.
Oh, that's much better. That is a 17 on the die, +3 +2 is 22.
Okay, these big bay windows you're looking at are all security windows, so they're going to be pretty durable. Most likely they're alarmed if you try to break through, but they're not the kind of thing you just like hit it with a hammer and you go through the window. They're probably a little more durable than that.
And I'll go around the building one time just to confirm there's no open windows, balcony with sliding glass doors. Okay.
You see a couple smaller windows, basically like going into a restroom and a couple guest rooms, essentially. But they're smaller rooms. There's like you see one master bedroom, you see a couple probably guest bedrooms, you're guessing, and then a couple windows. You find one window going into a kitchen, and it is a fancy kitchen. They got an island. They've got like the stove that it retracts into the into the island. You have, big refrigerators. Really expensive appliances.
They got that Sub-Zero double.
Oh yeah. Fridge. Oh, and they've absolutely got the Han Solo refrigerator.
They got a kegerator and a nice bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
All right. So I come down and I relay that information.
Right.
So unless we know we have a way of getting inside secure glass windows without setting off an alarm, I don't think we can get in from the outside.
I'm going to allow you say that you probably got to look at the roof as well. And there is a hover car landing pad on the roof and one of those elevated,
elevator shafts.
Yeah, no, like I was just thinking of the room, like hello, Mark, but like they have that one of those staircase things up top, or whatever they call it, like that box that leads to the stairwell.
Being part of loss prevention as one of my professions.
Yeah.
Could I roll anything to maybe see how likely they would be to break into something like that?
Yes. But you also had something else you were checking before that?
Oh, that's right. I was.
Yeah.
I was going to the supplier of the beverages.
Yes. Okay. Well, why don't you give me the loss prevention check first? Because you guys obviously could be on the phone talking to each other. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how does it? So it's like that. So I have basically proficiency in that, and then would this just be? And
we'll call it an intellect check because you're dealing with your knowledge base.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a natural 4.
Okay.
Plus 4.
Nice.
So 8.
You know that those windows are designed to keep people out.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to get through them.
Already.
Yeah.
Can I retcon something since you were so
generous,
helpful and generous in the checking the roof? I'm going to go over the door and just see if by chance someone accidentally left it unlocked.
They did not accidentally leave it unlocked.
Okay, just be sure.
Yeah, but it it does have the usual gaps. It's got weather stripping and stuff. So it would be reasonable that a liquid being could slip under the door or through the door or something.
But guys, we've got the password to get into the speakeasy, so
correct.
Yeah, we can go down.
Yeah,
I'm just making an assumption that probably the things that they stole are not going to be in the speakeasy. They're probably
I think they're probably in that room on the top.
Yeah,
probably the penthouse with the guy who owns the
I
speakeasy
can't.
lives.
I've got to tell him.
I'm just making assumptions here. I don't know.
Well, tap me in.
Okay. Well,
Not for me.
let's pivot over to Greg's thing. So, Greg, you're talking to the alcohol guy. So he is
spinning
a
wheels.
big, strong alien wearing coveralls, and he's bringing like flats of drinks out of and boxes out onto his hand truck. And you're seeing like craft beers. You're seeing like really expensive whiskeys and bourbons and all kinds of things like that.
They don't have Kentucky there. How can they have bourbon?
Fair. We just lost somebody. Is everything all right there?
Yeah, Victoria is gonzos.
I got
Maybe she'll
hot
be back.
dogs.
I guess we'll find out. But I'll walk up to the guy and
Okay. Given your knowledge as a super duper spy, some of the things that they're unloading don't necessarily strike you as catering items. They're very
that's where I was going to get.
Yeah.
After I asked to buy some whiskey from him.
Oh, he wants. Well, go ahead and ask, Greg.
Oh, hey you! I want to buy some whiskey from you.
That's not really how this works.
I'll give you a space money.
Well, that's very generous, but this is like I'm making a delivery business.
3 space money. 3 space monies.
Do you think that I have a secret stash that I can sell to?
I need the booze, man.
Greg, are you intimidating or are you?
Yeah, I'll intimidate him. Oh, I'm not good at this.
I
rolled a natural 20. So which makes it a 20.
Okay. He's like, look, I don't want any trouble. Okay, fine. We did have one that was out of date. Hey, you're back. And
Yeah.
So
The thunderstorm rolling through.
Okay.
Where are you?
So I'm in Texas.
Oh, okay. Right on.
So it may be that, I'm not going to be here for long.
In and out.
Why is it every person I meet from Texas doesn't have a Texan accent?
Well, because I'm not from Texas. I'm here with my friend Anne for a writing retreat, and this was a pleasant interlude. But
nice.
It's interlude. Not the fuck away from her for a while. So apparently Anne didn't like the pleasant interlude comment. But anyway, it's been pleasant all the way around. So I may pop out again, is what I'm saying.
That's fine.
It happens.
Okay, so Greg, he goes in the truck, he grabs a bottle, and he says it's out of date, but it's obviously still good. This like shoves it in your hand and takes the 5 space monies.
I did. Okay, great.
Yeah.
While he goes and gets it, can I try to check out some of the crates he has to see what's actually being shipped?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Not great at this either. 16.
Okay, that's good. So you're looking it over, and yeah, this is high-end premium alcohol. Looking at the catering kitchen, it's just a regular caterer. Some of these things probably would not be purchased by them.
Oh, okay.
Unless they had extremely high-end customers that,
Would I know if this is a way that you can like bootleg liquor without getting a license or something like that? Or what would be the purpose of going through another person?
Well, these guys don't have a prohibition issue here. Like alcohol is totally legal. But if he does have an underground club that is off the books, then he might need another way to get stuff in there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
but we already have the.
Yeah, you have the password.
So it does. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Whatever, man. And he's like, he makes a point of closing the truck, and securing it, and then wheeling. He's like very hastily wheels his hand truck into the catering business.
You're not as bad as others say.
Yeah, whatever. And he's fine.
I'll take a few swigs before I get back.
Okay.
All right.
In my hot dog gullet.
It's real good.
You need to shoot me up in the ceiling.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm going to
I'm going to be like, oh, I guess. And then I'll bump into someone and go, oh, all right, it's time to shoot me up the ceiling. Let's go.
Oh, geez, you drained them a bit.
So that's the plan. I'm going to hover up to the roof and shoot you on the roof under the door.
Sure.
Well, I think Greg is going to shoot him up to the roof from the ground floor.
Oh,
with the super soaker. Yeah.
You could go up there and see where he lands.
That's like 70 feet.
This is super.
He said it goes very far.
Yeah, it has an unsafe level of power.
I am going to suck him up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to suck a little bit of. Yeah.
I suggest we do this a little more discreetly.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then I'm going to suck up some of the booze with him. Just to mix it in there a little bit. Shuffle around.
This is all we need. A drunk ghost.
Give me the gun.
And then I give Mork the gun.
All right. And the gun vanishes.
Wait, will it be a strength thing?
No, it'll be, you've never tested it. You're about to find out what it does.
I feel like if you're going to shoot me up close, you probably don't need to shoot me.
I'll go try to find somewhere discreet and just shoot myself. I have a lot of weapon proficiency, so hopefully those help a bit.
You're going to shoot yourself with a super soaker?
I mean, just right down my throat.
What is happening?
I think he's vetoing my idea to float up there and shoot him from the rooftop.
Yeah.
He wants to shoot him from the ground because that's way safer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's way cooler. All right.
Don't complain about going down the throat, or it goes suppository.
All right, Greg, you take aim with the gun. Give me a strike roll with proficiency.
Okay, dokie. Is that a dex or is that a
it's
strength?
going to be based on agility.
Agility.
Hey,
okay.
I just realized I didn't put your gun proficiencies in there. That's great, Woody.
You did. Oh, you have energy rifle.
I'm looking at the agent for hire. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the right one. My bad.
That
but the agent for hire doesn't have ray guns. This is why
that is a 19.
No, I'm looking at weapon proficiencies, and I do not see frickin' ray guns on. God damn it!
Yeah, I saw it, and I saw it under the Space Samurai, but not under mine.
Yeah, the agent for hire should have ray guns, and
but either way, I do have firearms and energy rifles. But I rolled a 19.
19. All right, so Marks, you end up getting you suddenly feel like you're moving at an alarming speed, and you're compressed down to a small size, and you're flying through the air, and it's so fast you can barely keep up, and suddenly you go splat, and you're a puddle on the roof.
Alrighty.
That's right. Never miss.
That's right.
And then I'm going to reform up and go.
Yeah. All right. Well, you don't have to reform. You could stay in a puddle form if you wanted.
Oh, okay, I'm going to stay in the puddle form and be like...
2 little pseudopods come out and go...
Yeah. Yep. All right. Are you going to ooze up to the door?
Yeah.
All right. You find that there is a slight gap, and you can ooze through. It'll be slow, but you can get in that way.
I'm going in.
All right. Let's see. Hold on here. That's what Mork's got. So let's see. What do you got for spells? So, Mork, the spell Mistwalker is the same thing as Misty Step.
Oh, hint.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna float back up to the roof, settle on the roof. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wait a few seconds to see if Space Ghost sets off any alarms or not after he goes to the door.
If he does, it's a silent alarm.
Because you don't hear anything.
Yeah,
I will.
But I'm gonna have Mark's give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Just to see how careful he is at it.
You're great at stealth, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
16.
16. Okay. So far so good. All right, Mark, what are you doing? if Bruce Leyline can get in, you can get in.
Right. All right, I will. I have to cast the spell though, right?
Correct. You have a DC 14.
Oh no, this is bad.
What'd you get?
So it says for my endurance save, I add. So I do I choose? I could either roll a d4 and +3.
No.
Or...
Well, I listed the +5 for people that are using 5e or like vanilla 5e. You would roll a d4 +3.
So I am going to roll a d4 +3. Okay, so luckily I rolled a 4. So that's a 9 on the die +7 is 15 or 16.
You made it.
Yay. 16.
Very
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, good. So you go poof like Nightcrawler. The word BAMF appears in the air. And then,
Nice.
Bam.
okay,
And you smell sulfur.
exactly. Okay, so while you guys are doing that, let's get back to the guys on the ground. So it seems like you guys would like to go in and use the password to get into the club. Is that what I'm kind of getting?
Sure.
Probably.
All right. You guys,
Nothing like dividing the party.
exactly. Okay, so you guys walk down the stairs to the door, and in the back, as you're walking in slow motion with your cool soundtrack. And which one of you is going to be the one to knock on the door?
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So knock, 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 and the slider opens up, and there's a pair of eyes, and it says, "What?"
Bongo.
All right. Greg, you can say it too.
Bongo, bongo,
Bongo.
bongo. You're like an a cappella band.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
The slider closes, and then the door opens, and this tiny little alien's on the other side holding the door, and gestures you guys in.
All right.
Excellent. We go in.
Yeah. All right. So
Yep.
inside, where's my map?
Do we start hearing?
There is some music playing, but it's not like a techno place. It's more of just like ambiance. So as you guys walk in,
nice.
on the left you see the bar, right? And actually, let me see. Shoot, I don't think I have a good way to actually send you the picture of that, but you basically see on the left, you see a bar, and it's a wraparound, and there's a little bit of a closet behind the bar for the bartenders can like store stuff. There's a whole bunch of tables. To the right, you see 3 like casino tables where they have various games going on, like dice games and card games, and there's some dealers there, people playing. There's some monitors along the walls showing various events that people might gamble on, like sporting events throughout the galaxy. And then the far wall has 6 doors, and the one in the middle is being guarded by a really large hot dog, who I will give you guys a picture of him because he's kind of neat.
Does he have a bun?
He does not have a bun, but he is straight up thugging though.
Relatable.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's there you go, Greg. There's a picture of the guy guarding the door.
Hot
Nice.
dog.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just standing there looking tough. And then there's a bunch of people around the room of various alien races. Are you guys looking for anything specific, or are you just going to let the dice fall where they may?
We don't see Vendor Prim, right?
Venture Print Mill, you wouldn't, because he's running his business.
Yeah.
But he did tell you though that there were the 3 people that broke into his shop, of course, all wearing masks. One of them he's pretty sure was a Gemini, which basically humans with pointed ears. One of them would be like a vendor robot with tracks, tank tracks, and then the other one would have been a hot dog with a bun.
Oh, that's right.
Do we see any of those in the
Yes.
speakeasy?
You actually do. You do see a robot. You see a hot dog with a bun. There's a bunch of Gemini around. So there's take your pick. I mean, like it does seem likely that that
Gonna have to attack them all.
Yeah, you have to attack them all. That's right. So I'm gonna. So this is the robot that you guys see. Greg, I'm gonna give you a picture. And boom, and then the other hot dog in the room is this guy. Yeah, so there's your bender robot. Here's what the other hot dog looks like. And then there are a bunch of Gemini. So if anyone like specific, I'll just show a picture when the time comes. But they look very much like humans, just with pointed ears.
All right,
Space elves.
Yeah, space elves indeed, except with anger management problems. So, what do you guys want to do?
I go up to the bar and order a drink.
Very good. We will consider that an insignificant expense until it becomes something more important. So yes,
Okay.
you order a drink. Do you order anything specific, or you just get a cool drink that's appropriate for a person who's cool and in a secret gambling den?
That would do.
Okay.
Something cool or appropriate to the ambiance.
I'll take an abortion.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that a Bloody Mary?
No, Bloody Mary's a Bloody Mary.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a bloody hot dog.
That just means ketchup.
Yep. All right. Yeah. The bartender slides the drink like Sam Malone, and it stops right in front of you.
That's okay.
Does
I think I'm just going to tell him I'm done.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think Victoria froze with a disgusted face. Like,
yeah.
No.
Still replying to our comment.
Like I'm absolutely grossed out by the name of your drinks. Okay. Julie, take it away. What are you doing?
I think I'll order a drink too.
All right. What crazy space drink are you ordering?
A space martini.
Very good. They hand you a martini and it has like a void in it where the water won't go, or the alcohol. So it's like it. Oh, she's gone. So yep. All right. And then Greg.
Is hot dog guy with the bun? Does he look like he's working, or does he look like he's just hanging out?
He's hanging out. Yeah, but he's sitting at a table having a conversation with somebody, but he kind of has this air of like, I'm a tough guy attitude.
Yeah. But he is talking to someone right now.
Yep.
I'm going to watch him and wait for him to not be talking to someone.
Okay. Do you want to give me a perception check on him at all, or?
Yeah, sure. Try to get an idea of him, maybe. Maybe insight would be better to try to learn something about him.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you can do that. Well, intuition.
Intuition, yeah.
Yeah. I may have changed.
Natural 4.
Natural 4, okay.
So +2 is 6.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude. Like somebody you could sit down and throw back a few drinks with. Like, seems very friendly. Like you're kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
stab him in the back.
Yep.
I'm definitely not. Doesn't come from a bad intuition roll, so I guess I'll just go over to him.
All right, Greg. Yeah, you pull up the at the table with your drink. Or are you getting a drink? You're just gonna sit down.
I have my whiskey.
Oh yeah, your whiskey, right? Okay. And he looks at you and he says, "Hey man, private conversation."
Oh, I just thought you looked like a great character. I do some people might call unsavory things, and I always want to share the exploits, and you just seem like the type that would be into that.
Cool. You're great. You're just like everybody else.
Not like everyone else. Please.
Yeah, and
I have a reputation.
And then his friend goes, "I'll catch you later, man," and hits him on the shoulder and walks away. and he walks him away and looks at you and says,
"You want some whiskey?"
He takes his glass, downs it, pushes it forward. Wait,
fill it.
You didn't drink from the bottle, did you?
No, I'm not some type of mongoloid.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, he puts it forward.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fill his glass. Is there another glass on the table?
Yeah, there is.
I'll take one of the random glasses on the table and just fill it with some and use it.
Okay. All right. So he slides the drink over and then doesn't drink it, and he says, "So, what do you need, friend?"
I drink mine.
Yeah,
and then
of course, because you don't care about your own backwash.
And right, and then I'll be like, I'm just gonna make up some gig. I'm gonna be like, so I was heading to this rich man's house, broke into his windows, and oh boy, you should have seen this drone he had. Man, I got it for an awesome price.
Okay, what's that have to do with me?
Man, just relax. I was just having a conversation. Don't you want to tell people your exploits you're into? Doesn't it feel good?
Greg, I think you're gonna have to make a perform or a deceit.
A deceit?
Yeah, or whatever skill you think is appropriate in this case.
I thought you said
probably deceit.
Yeah, because you're proficient with deceit, so go for it.
Yeah,
with the old deception
+0, but
yeah, you get a proficiency.
That is 20 overall, dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20, huh?
It's very dirty. It's about to get dirty.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So he says, okay. Okay. What? So what? You got some expensive tech you're trying to fence?
Yeah. How about we play a game? You tell me something that you've done, and I'll tell you something I've done better, and then you can tell me something that you did better than that, and we'll see who can get higher.
Give me another deception check.
13 plus 4, 17.
Let me see what we got here for this dude. All right. Okay. He says, all right, I'm game.
My goal here is just to deceive my way through it, obviously.
Okay. Sure.
And get him to tell about the thing that happened the previous night. Okay.
So while this is happening, Julie, you're seeing this taking place. What are you doing?
I'm not sure. I guess I could start chatting up. Who else did we see?
Well,
the robot.
You know there's a rolling robot. There are a number of Gemini in the room. They may or may not be the guy you're looking for. There's like 6 Gemini in here. Most of them, are patrons of some sort. That quite obviously there might be. It's unclear which one of them is the one you might be looking for, but there's definitely a rolling robot who physically looks like he's probably the one. It's actually kind of stupid. He had a mask on, but he has the exact same body type as the guy from the security footage. Yeah.
I don't know if I should talk up the robot or the bartender.
You can talk up a bartender. Yeah, totally.
I think I'll talk with the bartender.
All right.
and yeah. I'll ask how long they've worked there.
Now the bartender says, it's a decent gig. I've been here for a couple of years.
And you know the owner pretty well?
Yeah, I've met the owner several times.
Is that his apartment upstairs, or does he?
Okay, you're going to have to give me a persuade check on that one to get the guy to reveal that kind of information.
Okay, let me look.
Or try to trick him into thinking about it and then pull the knowledge from his mind, maybe. Well, you can project your thoughts. I don't think you actually have mind reading. Actually, you project thoughts. So yeah, it would be persuasion.
Shoot. I only rolled a 12 for persuade.
Well, let's see what his opposed roll was. Oh, it says, well, it's probably not a good idea to talk about the boss. too much if you want to keep your job.
All right.
So he told you without telling you.
Huh?
So he basically told you without telling you.
Yeah. That's good enough.
Yeah. So, can I get you? Can I get you anything else to drink?
No, I'm still nursing my lovely martini. Thank you.
Yeah, you're like with Zoidberg. You suddenly like the tentacles come away, and you're like, devouring the drink. So, all right. Well, he says, "Hey, if you need anything else, just go ahead and let me know. I'm gonna take care of this customer over here."
All right.
And then let's pivot over to Bruce and Mork. Bruce,
Bruce and Mork show. No.
Yeah. Okay. So you ooze in and reform into your ghost.
The Mork and Brucey show.
Yeah, and then Mork, you just go bam, and you guys find yourself in a small space, like 10 by 10, and it is at the top of a staircase. And it kind of spirals down.
Let's go down the stairs quietly.
Be very, very quiet.
All right. So both of you guys are floating down. Nobody's in direct contact with the floor. Yeah,
it is kind of. I was thinking that to myself. I'm like, we both float.
Yeah.
I communicate non-verbally. It's like, are we meant for this?
Maybe. So is there anything specific you guys are doing here other than just floating down the stairs?
Listening for any sound?
Yeah, looking for any alarms?
Or
well, if you're concerned about alarms, is there anything you're doing about said alarm concerns, or you just
do we see any type of alarm panel anywhere?
No. The only keypad you see is the keypad that would control the door. Right. So there's a keypad on both sides. It's obviously like high security, but as far as like motion sensors or like scanners or anything like that, you don't physically see anything, but you also wouldn't either.
Don't see cameras, don't see flashing lights.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't hear anything.
All right. Yeah, that's not to say that so at the moment you guys are, we'll just say you guys are at the top of the platform, right? Like you haven't really done much to set anything off. You guys just going to float down, or are you going to
do you have a cigarette to blow smoke to like look for lasers?
I mean, I can conjure fog.
Hey, yeah,
might be worth it.
But then that also obscures what we can see. So
well, you have fine control. Like you don't have to do a dense obscuring fog. You could also just make a little mist if you wanted to.
Okay, so yeah, definitely. All right, so that's a great idea. I'm gonna create a layer of fog, like over the first 3 feet of the ceiling.
I would be okay with you say downgrading your spell to like a cantrip level if you just want to create a little bit of a mist.
Well, what I was thinking is create like a layer of fog that consumes like a couple of feet of the ceiling. So if there are cameras at ceiling level, they're now in the fog, and I'll just cast a spell to do that. Okay, great. Yeah, go for it. It's a 20-foot square. So I'm assuming if I could shape that, it would just be like
a
2-foot layer.
Well, the description of the spell gives you like a volume or like an equivalent area. So you can shape it to what you need.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more generous with some of the spell descriptions than Vanilla 5e.
I am not crazy with that roll, so I'm going to use luck, assuming I can use luck on that.
You absolutely can. You can use a luck point on any d20 roll.
Right, because I rolled a 2, and I don't like a 2. All right, and that's not much better. I rolled a 4. So guess what? I'll also be
you can keep spending them until you're good.
Well, how many luck do we have?
Each character is going to be different depending upon how the character creation went.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. It says right there.
Yep. Okay, I'm using. I don't want to use all my luck.
Holy crap!
This is terrible. All right, so what happens if I fail? If I fail a spell? I mean, so this is a first level spell.
Yeah, so you have fatigue resistance 1, so you can fail once.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use my final luck point.
Okay.
I fail. I have an 8 total.
But if you roll a natural 20, you lose a level of fatigue. So that's good. So a quick explanation of what the luck point thing is that one of the primary complaints I've heard about the 5e engine is that you only get 1 inspiration and you can't bank them. So I gave everybody the ability to have up to 3, but I call them luck points. So it's like everybody has the luck feat, but you don't get it back. You don't get it back when you take a rest. You have to earn it back by
level up.
Or level up, yeah. I made it so you automatically get one when you level up because it really annoys me when GMs just don't hand out the inspirations. It's like
to be fair, it is hard to remember. We could have an art of the game about that.
Yeah, but I also know that people just don't do it. So, so I'm forcing their hand. Okay. You also have
a 4 and a 4. So my highest of 3 rolls was an 8.
So you're able to resist 1 level of fatigue, and then you create your mist. And then, by the way, you also have a spell called Detect Exotic Energies, which might be useful. Bear that in mind. Well,
detect magic, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like Detect Magic, but it specifically identifies radiation and energy associated with portals and teleportation and things of that nature. So it's like it's meant to be. You're basically a walking tricorder.
Got it.
Yeah. So all right. So you managed to. So yeah, the areas where you think the cameras would be, they are absolutely covered up.
Cool.
And we're gonna say it. If you want to, you can just cover all the walls in fog. Like you've got enough volume to do it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because you cover all your bases. All right. Okay, is there anything else?
Yeah, I say to Space Ghost in his head, let's go find the Gorhon thing or whatever the frick it's called.
Gorhon thing. That was an insult in Firefly.
It was, yeah. It's a swear word. Okay, you guys float down. All right.
We all float down here.
Are you guys making stealth checks as you float?
I guess. We're trying to be stealthy, right?
Well, I mean, I'm trying not to bump into anything, but I am floating, so.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
I will be easy still. Still takes advantage.
Not bump into anything, for sure.
Okay. Give it to me.
Give it to me, baby.
That's better.
I got 17.
17?
What am I adding to this?
You
we actually have a stealth thing. Okay, yeah. 16.
Yeah. Okay, good. So yes, you guys float down. So is Victoria not able to make it back? Did she lose internet?
No, she messaged me. They lost internet.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, she's standing in the corner all rigid, looking off to the side, in a heroic pose. Okay, well then what you guys will do is you guys will run her character by committee. So if there's something that you would like the Pepper Woman to do, we can absolutely
have her eat somebody.
Yeah, just put her on someone's face.
Here you go. Now you're all right. So okay, so you guys make it down to another door that is much less secure looking. It's looks like it's a security door, but it's like not the ironclad one you saw up top. It's just like an internal, internal heavy duty door. But it
there are cracks.
There absolutely would be.
Try the handle.
It does not open automatically. Yeah. Sorry, let me double. Scrolling up here.
I mean, you could probably just go under it again, like you did one off.
Yeah, he absolutely could. See, I'm just quickly skimming. Yeah, so yeah, it is just a regular security door, but it's and it does have another pad to to open the door that you guys obviously don't know the code, but yeah, there is a crack under the door, and you could also teleport under if you want to as well. Can we assume that Bruce is sliding in?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Wow, the duration on this is an hour. That's insanely good.
For which one?
Contra Fog.
Oh yeah. Well, do you want to try to teleport in again?
Well, do I have to have line of sight to communicate telepathically?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask Bruce, is it locked from the other side? Can you open the door?
What do I see?
You find that you can't open it from the other side.
I will.
Right.
Yeah.
So if the door opens, there's no need for me to cast another spell.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. So
Because we know you'd roll a 2.
Because I'll roll another 2 and I'll have to use my last luck point.
Okay.
Are you delivering food?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we are going to pivot down to the club. Greg, you're talking to the hot dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has he told me about we're having some dog on dog action here.
Yeah.
Does he told me about the
Well, no, because you're going to tell him the cool thing that you did first.
oh shit. Okay.
That sounds really
yeah,
cool.
so you know how they say it's a dog eat dog world, right?
That's what they say. That's well, you know, that's what they say about the royal family. Am I right? Huh?
Oh yeah. Screw them. So there was this shop owner, his dog guy sells a bunch of junk. It's called See My Shit or something like that. I forget the name of the place.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm feeling
it.
it.
I broke in.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I broke in and I actually stole a pair of nightshades. Check them out.
Nightshades. Oh, dude, that's good. That's good. Nightshades. I love it.
Oh, for the name. Yeah.
That's real good. Greg, you didn't spend a luck point, did you?
No.
Oh God, I would have given you about one for that too. All right. Says, ooh, those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Took them without him even noticing. Didn't even have to break a window.
Can I?
Oh yeah, sure. Here.
Yeah. He puts them on. Oh God, I wish I had these last night. He takes them off, hands them back to you.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Well, it would have come in pretty handy. Yeah.
You know who wouldn't come in handy?
Who wouldn't?
An nautiloid. Because they got no hands. Get it?
Yeah. Like that one there at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a weirdo.
Yeah. No
But
kidding. Yeah,
That one's a weirdo.
Yeah, that entire race is creepy as shit, man. Like they just, like no hands, they're psychic powers. Ugh.
yeah. Well, eventually they'll go away in like a million years.
But yeah, I know. I'm totally gonna be around for that, dude.
Yeah. So what about you? You got to beat that.
You got to beat that. Oh man, I can totally beat that.
We're listening to a couple hot dogs talking about beating it.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. You gonna beat that? Yeah, I'm gonna beat that.
Okay, Greg, I need you to give me a persuader, deceit, whatever you like. We're gonna well, no, we can make this persuade. You're trying to get him to say what you want him to say. So give me a persuade.
Oh, there it is. I don't have proficiency, but I actually have a bonus to that. Oh wait, I'm inside a building, but I don't think this gives me anything for this. For favored terrain.
But no, I don't.
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
No, it's for knowledge, intuition, perception, wilderness. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, wow, that was almost bad, but it's not. 18 total.
18 total. Okay. And he says, okay.
17 total. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong character like an idiot.
Well,
17 total.
So last night, me and some of the boys, we were we got away with some good shit, man. Let me tell you, this art dealer was like screwing with the boss big time, and we definitely put him in his place. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I got this cool mask. Oh my god, it's got to be worth something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got it. Like with you?
Oh no. Julie.
Yeah.
You sit at the bar and you see this there's a a guy. Okay, we're gonna post a picture now. Yay! We can show what he looks like. Excuse me. So there is a Gemini who gets up. Oh shit! Sorry. Let me find the picture here. Greg, we're gonna post the picture now.
Yeah.
Okay. And there we go. So this guy gets up and he walks over to the rolling robot and then taps him on the shoulder, leans in, talks to him, and then he starts walking over to Greg and the hot dog. Unama. But Greg's so engaged in the conversation he's not really noticing. And the rolling robot starts rolling over and is having a conversation with the big guy with the tattoos.
Okay, I communicate telepathically, right?
Yes, you do. You have a 30-foot range.
Okay, I'm going to talk to Greg's character telepathically.
Uname.
Yeah.
It's also unnamed, but yeah.
All right.
And tell him that I just spotted the other two thieves and they might be on to him.
Yeah. And then as you're saying that, the Nautilpods don't have gender. The Gemini walks over, taps the hot dog on the shoulder and leads in to whisper something into whatever would be count for an ear for him. If you want to try to hear it, you have to give me a perception check, Greg.
His sausage hole?
Yeah, his sausage holes. Yeah, he starts speaking in it. Yeah, no, he hears the top of his head.
Okay. 16?
16? Yeah, it's good enough. Apparently he's whispering to him. He says there's something on the top floor.
Oh.
And the guy's like, and then he looks at you and says, "Excuse me, friend, I got work calls." And then he gets up and the two of them walk over to the rolling robot where the big guy is stepping away and opening the door for them.
Are they heading out the entrance?
No, they're heading into the back hall. The big guy is blocking a door. He's been guarding a door this whole time. He just steps aside, opens the door, and they start going through the door.
Can I? Oh, it's going to be so bad. Can I walk up to them and say, wait. I didn't get to my final point. You see.
Okay. So he says, later. And they just start going through the door. You also have access to a pepper person as well. So, oh
yeah.
Yeah, it's time to replace someone.
Yep.
Spicy.
Time to what? Oh, replace someone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to assume that she was also notified of what's going on. So, so you guys have a decision to make. What are you guys going to do right now?
I'm going to take out my rifle and shoot him.
Oh my!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I think. Well, if you're gonna do that, then spicy pepper needs to eat somebody's head.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Oh my! Is that the kind
Whose head is the spicy pepper going to get on? The big guy?
Okay.
Whoever head can take. I guess not a robot. But
okay. Greg?
Actually, could I instead just take it out and say, "Nobody move"?
Okay, that's fair. Just had a thought, like, where would that rifle have been?
Oh, true.
Well, you walked in with a super soaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's inside.
I also have a ray gun. Sorry, a ray gun.
Yeah, like a regular pistol. A pistol would have been much more concealable.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I'll take that out.
Okay. All right.
How much? How good is a? So it says medium ray gun. I don't know how big that is. Is that concealable?
It's a pistol. So
okay.
I mean, like it would have been much less. You would have had more of an ability to hide it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was inside your cloaca this whole time. I don't know.
Cloaca. Yeah. That cloaca. I couldn't remember that name. That word.
Yeah.
Remember, you have two.
Which one? Yeah,
exactly.
I pulled out the bottom
one. Of course, the bottom one.
Here's my pistol and here's my rifle.
Say hello to my little cloaca.
Has anyone ever seen the Dominion Tank Police?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, then it's inappropriate. I won't discuss anymore. So, anyways,
wow.
But where people
It may have been appropriate anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So, Greg, you immediately draw your gun and say,
"Oh, nobody move."
Okay. Is the rest of the party getting in on this?
Yeah, I guess I'll pull out
your swords.
Sword.
Well, you could draw a sword. You can also draw that antique ray gun you got as well.
Oh, that's right. Ray gun.
I know. I'm trying to decide which one I want to pull.
Well, you could pull both. You could have a gun in one tentacle and a sword in the other.
Oh yeah, I got lots of tentacles, don't I?
Definitely more intimidating. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I might as well do that.
All right, and then the pepper woman will draw her gun as well.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, this is an inspection from licensing and alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah, we're with the ATF. You like flash a fake badge.
Yeah.
Greg, give me a deception check.
Oh God. You know, it's funny. All the things I'm proficient in, I basically have +0. Ooh, that's a 1 on the proficiency die, but 19, so 20, dirty 20.
Very good. All right, everybody stops, and then you actually elicit confusion with that statement because people are like, you're just like, this is an inspection for your alcohol license or whatever, and it's like,
yeah,
like the people legit don't know what to do with what you just said. Yeah, but you do stop them for sure.
I'm gonna have to ask you a few questions.
The bartender steps forward and it's like, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to refer you to the manager.
Nobody move until I talk to the manager.
Can someone get the manager, please? And then, so the three thugs kind of step back, and then the big guy, he's really eyeballing you, Greg.
Yeah,
like he's kind of like doing this shit,
Yeah. Does he look like he's about to attack me?
No, but he looks like he looks kind of like a coiled spring at this point.
Okay.
Like he's there's no way he can get to you without without being shot, but he's definitely he's ready.
Yeah.
So all right. And then okay, so so is it just all the characters have got guns drawn? Everybody's got guns.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you guys are doing before we pivot to the other two?
Nope.
All right. Julie, is that also a no for you?
Yeah, it's no.
Okay. All right. So Marks and Pat, you guys are up top. And you guys, back to my map. Okay, so you guys find yourselves in the residence. And it's very obvious that you're in this, sorry, of course you're the same on the 5th floor. Okay, so you guys come out of that elevator lobby. There is you're in like kind of a back hallway. I just said elevator lobby for some stupid reason. Anyways, so when you guys come out, you guys see an elevator on your right, and then there's a hallway leading down to all the bedrooms, and then straight ahead would be the kitchen. And
let's search the bedrooms quickly.
But based upon what you saw earlier, Pat, you pretty sure like you just go down and around the corner, and you'll end up in that room where you were thinking the Gorhon might be.
Follow me. Let's get the loot. Get out of here.
Okay. So you guys end up in a large kind of a miniature gallery in the center of the residence. It's kind of L-shaped, but there is all throughout the place are just pedestals with different art pieces. There's paintings along the walls. This is just a wealth of those like exotic and expensive art. And in the very middle is a pedestal with the Gorhon sitting on it.
Oh yeah.
Very much of a Indiana Jones kind of vibe.
Oh, you got to put something to replace the weight.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. So I actually do have a spell for that.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, it's the it's telekinesis, right?
Yes.
So I'd have to guesstimate how much this thing weighs.
Correct.
But then, yes, I would apply the same amount of weight as I remove it to the pedestal.
So the minor telekinesis is equivalent to mage hand, but it's like the invisible. But you know how like that one special rogue gets an invisible mage hand. That's what this is. Yours is everybody gets that. So you could hold it down, but you would still need something like more permanent. You know what I mean?
You could cast Unseen Servant.
Let's see. Okay, well, the spell is Poltergeist, but
Poltergeist, right?
Yeah, or Poltergeist, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is actually creating an object that would have weight.
Yeah, and well, it would be able to like hold it down. You know, like,
I got you.
Yeah, like it would last for like I think an hour. Let me double check that.
Do you all see the other objects as well, or just the statue?
Nope, just the Gorhon.
Ooh.
You could always just take bonus material, steal it all.
Well, that's right, because we made a deal with the other guy if we bring him his other 2 items that were stolen.
Yeah.
3.
So, do you have you guys have phones? You could call the party and let them know that the stuff's not up here. Like send like because I don't think anybody has a telepathy. Oh wait, what is your telepathic range for message?
Telepathic message is 125 feet.
Okay, so you could definitely send that to the party.
Okay. We found the Gorhon, but nothing else.
Okay, so Greg and Julie, you guys now know that you have the Gorhon, but not the rest of the artifacts.
Okay.
I think Rogue Pepper needs to threaten to eat somebody's head. See if they talk.
Yeah. Okay, so with the Poltergeist spell, if you want to use that, it consumes one of your hit dice, which I call recovery dice. But the thing is actually more physically useful than the Unseen Servant. It actually has hit points and more durability. So and it'll last. So you can maintain it for up to an hour as like a concentration or focus, as I call it in this one. So if you want to have that summoned and have it match the weight of the thing, so you can pull it off without triggering an alarm, you can absolutely do that.
All right. I think I'm going to take a level of fatigue / exhaustion here.
Well, actually, hold on a second. Before you do that, Greg, you have a chance to respond. When he sends you the message, you can respond with one response.
Oh, okay. We have a situation down here. I have him at gunpoint.
Okay.
They know. They know. And I'll say they know you're up there.
Oh, okay. So I'll relay that information to Space Ghost.
Okay. Do you want to?
We triggered an alarm, but it sounds like they have everything under control down there. They have them at gunpoint.
Sure.
Okay. Do you have a response to him again, or before we continue?
We're gonna grab the Gorhon and get out of here.
Greg, you want to say anything?
Maybe the others are down here.
I mean, do I feel like there's any other rooms that would have the items we're also looking for? Or is this the room where they keep all the stuff?
This is where all the good shit is.
All right.
It's the art gallery.
Where they put the bad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right. So if they already know you, do you want to try to do the switch? Or you just say, fuck it, take the thing?
Yeah, they. I mean, there's no reason to maintain anonymity. Just grab it and go.
All right, cool. So you guys now have the Gorhon. Okay, so we're pivoting downstairs. Greg, Julie.
Damn.
All right, so you know they have the Gorhon. They don't have the other art artifacts. You've got everybody at gunpoint, and then the manager comes out, and he says, "Okay, what's going on?"
What's the manager look like? What species?
Random alien number 5.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is not important, and I didn't put stats for that particular NPC.
Yeah, 1 through 4 are just who cares. Number 5 is
it looks normal. He's got he's got an elephant trunk for
exactly. He's one of those people that have elephant trunks, so they can have sex with both men and women. Apparently, so
we know that you get your alcohol through some proxy, but you're not on the books. No one is not on the books.
I understand. I'm sure we can come to some sort of an equitable arrangement, sir. If you'd like to come with me into my office, we can have a conversation. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Can I tell if he's about to figure out a way to take me out by taking to his office and jump me?
Well, I mean, you definitely don't want to get close to the big guy when you go through the door. Give me an intuition check, if you would.
I rolled a 16 on the die.
Okay,
do I have a bonus?
Your gut feeling tells you that he's probably about to bribe you.
Oh, okay.
Assuming your credentials check out.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I certainly don't have credentials.
Well, yeah, you kind of just did this off the cuff.
Yep.
I've got my credentials right here.
Then
what? Well, you guys were also threatening to you use the pepper to eat someone's head.
Yep.
Stand back! I got a pepper, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Everything can be said out in the open here. There's no reason to go private about it.
Well, I mean, we don't discuss our business dealings in front of our customers. And you look around, there are a lot of witnesses here at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just drop the pretense about the whole licensing thing and then start questioning them about where they hid the artifacts.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah.
Just eat their head.
Are you actually good at intimidation?
Let me look.
Because
the pepper is.
Excuse me.
Well, I mean, like,
I'm proficient in it, but I have a +0.
So yes, you are good at intimidation, and you can also do. There's also ways to like stack your bonuses too. Like if something absolutely terrifying was about to happen, it certainly would give you an advantage.
How about you and my associates go into your office and talk it out then?
So you're going to send them in to talk with him, and you stay out here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
That's not what I meant, but that actually sounds better.
Okay, that sounds all right. So you're going to send the noddle pod and the
salt pepper
and the pepper.
Yeah, pepper's got good intimidation. +3 with.
I rolled an 18 for intimidate.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. What were you trying to get information again? Sorry. Just.
I thought we were going to drop the pretense about the licensing and just start asking.
I think you do when you go into his office, right? Go into his office and then drop pretense and then get what you need from him.
All right. So you stand out here with a gun in hand. You got a pistol in one hand, a super soaker in the other, and
that's right. They don't know that.
Yep. And then okay, so Julie, you and the pepper character, you guys go into the manager's office, and you go in there, and in there you find Ish as well as the manager. Ish being the cardboard pretzel guy. You want to bring the picture up again, Greg? And he's sitting at a desk, kind of doing all this shit, like all super villain like.
What was that?
And so,
there it was.
Petting a cat.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No. He would be petting a slug. And,
no space cats?
No, they have space slugs. Actually,
yeah. You think shedding fur is bad?
Yeah. No, we
shedding goo.
Actually, I have a picture of this. I will. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Okay, cool. Greg, one space slug right here.
One escargot.
Yep, there you go. He's petting a space slug.
Ew.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. So, and it says, well, I see we're having a negotiation here. Please take a seat. Wait, you probably don't sit. Just hunker down or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the manager takes a seat, puts out some chairs, or a chair, sits down at his desk. It says, "So this is an alcohol inspection, is it?" That seems unlikely, but I'm willing to bite. Do we are we having a territorial dispute? I understood that I was on good terms with all the other underbosses, or are you just a bunch of idiots trying to make a play?
The latter. Sorry, I'm not there.
Yep, it's all in Julie's court now.
We're a bunch of idiots trying to locate some things that you stole.
That I stole? I'm an upstanding citizen. I don't believe I've stolen anything.
Huh.
Well, why don't you tell me, what do you think I stole?
Well, we have proof that you stole. Wait, what's it called? A Gorhon. Gorhon.
No, the Gorhon is mine. I had a contract. Okay, and this art dealer decided to violate the contract, and he simply paid the price. And as far as I can tell, and he turns his computer around, I think a couple of friends of yours are robbing me, and you can actually see video footage of Mork and Bruce stealing the Gorhon right now.
Oh, I guess they didn't put the fog around the new room, huh?
No, they did not.
And there were 3 other items that you took.
No, we only took what I had owed. The only thing that was taken was what was owed me fair and square.
Right. The other 3 items you believe were owed to you?
What other 3 items are you talking about?
A mask? I can't
Skull.
remember what all they were.
There was the skull, the mask, and the
and an idol. You'll be able to produce pictures.
Yeah. Boom! Here's the photos.
Well, you actually would have the ability to show him the entire footage of the heist if you wanted to, because you were provided with that security footage.
They weren't supposed to take it, probably.
Yeah, and so are you going to show him the entire film of the robbery?
Yeah.
Okay, so he watches it with carefully, quietly, and then you can see the point when they start taking other stuff. You see like that twitch, on his eye, and he's starting getting very angry. And he says, "I see. So you're here because of that, are you?"
Why, yes, we are.
I see. All right. And you think that my guys took your stuff, huh?
Yes, they did.
I'm sure if we check alibis, you'd find that they were here the whole night.
One literally looks like the same robot, but with just a stupid mask.
So why should I mean, this is unfortunate, but why should I even intervene?
How about because I have a gun and a sword drawn on you?
And as far as I can tell, your guy out in the bar is in just as much precarious situation. You think my guys can't bum rush him they can take a few hits. It seems to me that your idiot out in the bar is exactly the same position. So we have ourselves a little standoff, don't we?
Looks like we.
Don't forget, I have a pepper.
Oh, and by the way, he hits a button, a force field appears in front of him. I think I'm perfectly safe. And you have this look on the manager's like, oh shit,
He didn't even know that was there.
Is the manager safe?
No, well, yeah, he's not.
The pepper should be like, not the manager.
So, where is your advantage?
Greg? Any ideas?
Technically, I'm outside, but maybe Pepper. What is actually Pepper's name? I forget. Was it just Pepper? We just called it Pepper.
Rogue
Pepper.
Rogue Pepper is what she's
Rogue
called.
Pepper. That's right, Rogue Pepper.
Rogue Pepper. Yeah.
Well, the Rogue Pepper can jump on the manager right now if she wanted to.
I was gonna say maybe Rogue Pepper could be like.
I'm not there, but does the manager look like a combatant, or is he just kind of a?
No, he is just a guy.
Yeah.
He's good at Excel.
Yeah. He'll say, You might be safe, but your manager here won't be.
I can always get another manager.
I look at the manager.
Did
you know you were treated like that?
So you pivoted to playing the Pepper then, Greg?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, okay.
What's the Pepper voice? You need a different voice so we know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have to sound like Victoria, right? So it's like, you might be safe, but not this guy is not. And then when he says that, it'd be like, turn to the manager and say, wow, did you know that he cares so much about you?
It's just a negotiation tactic.
Huh.
Really?
He doesn't sound very confident.
Intimidate him, Greg. Get bonuses.
How about this? You give us the things that you stole.
That I did not steal.
The things that your thugs stole are people who happen to look just like your thugs. It's a robot, and the robot looks exactly the same. Never mind. The things that they stole, and you get to keep your manager. You know, hiring a new manager can be so much. You have to go to an agency. You have to find someone you trust.
Got to train.
Think
him.
about the training. You probably have some deal with insurance and having to pay so much. If
Are you really talking to him about the HR nightmare that is finding a new manager?
Yes.
I love it. Roll persuasion.
It's all about Excel sheets, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You're proficient with persuasion at a +3, Greg.
Yeah. 13 on the die, 14 with that, +3, 17.
17. Okay. It says, well, you do make a compelling argument. The only problem is after I've done this, I don't know how loyal he's going to be. And he's like, I am loyal, sir.
He looks pretty loyal to me. I mean,
yeah,
I can see people. He looks pretty loyal.
Okay.
You can see people.
And you actually gave the stuff for his life. I mean, what type of loyalship does that show? Right?
It is kind of a nuisance trying to replace a manager.
It's just a dinky mask and skull.
Yeah, they are kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And the idol, I mean, come on.
The artifacts are stupid, or the people who stole them were stupid?
They look like a bunch of idiots in it. Okay, fine, whatever. Get the hell out. Just get out. I'll deal with this.
Okay.
However, I will say, if the Gorhon is not up in my residence when I go back up there, I'm going to remember you. Don't think I won't.
Yeah, sure.
Well, we are memorable.
Yes. All right. So you guys leave, and then when you guys leave, the manager is right behind you guys, and then he talks to the three thugs, and they are brought back into the office.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
And then we hear pachoo, pachoo, pachoo.
Okay. So Bruce and Mork, what are you guys doing to get the hell out of there?
Well, we could just open the door.
Yeah, you can, but the one up top is not openable. It requires so you'd have to ooze under, and Mork would have to teleport.
We'll do that. Okay,
Mork, I need a saving throw.
Oh,
natural 2.
Greg, whose side are you on?
I rolled a 19 on the die.
You're fine. You go poof poof, and little bamf bamf, and you guys are up top, and you guys are now outside with the Gorhon.
Get the Gorhon.
How are you going to get down?
Well, Mork could just float across. Bruce is going to have to slither down the building or something.
Hey, what about this car? You know how to hotwire? Do you know how to hotwire a car?
There's a landing pad, but no car.
Oh, okay.
He calls the car over when he needs it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys get with the Gorhon. All right. So, there is a they're in the back office for 10 minutes. Things are weirdly tense out in the club.
You should talk to him telepathically. Say, "Do you need us to come in there? Guns blazing."
Well, yeah, I definitely tell them we got away with the Goram. What are they doing?
Yeah. Greg, your response?
Who did you send that message to?
You.
Yeah, but which you?
Which you?
Well, he's been
Wiener. The
he's been
meat
talking
wiener.
to the the wiener this whole time. Okay, so you, Greg, you as Uname receive the message. How do
Okay.
what do you give her as response?
I don't really know what's going on, but I think we may have made a deal.
Okay, so after 10 minutes, the manager comes out and he comes over to you, Greg Uname. He says, "All right, so we've got it all sorted out. The reparations will be made. The artifacts will be returned to their correct owner within 24 hours, and the owner will have to agree to honor the original price for the Gorhon."
Sure.
So,
what was the original price?
100 space monies.
It was double the price, right?
Yeah.
He bought,
So
we wouldn't have been able to buy it.
Yeah. So as long as he pays 100 space monies, he will get his artifacts back. Do we have a deal?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I don't think we're going to get a 5-star review.
All right, get out now.
We'll see. Okay, bye.
All right.
I back up. I wiggle back.
All right. And you guys leave. And you meet up on the street and you've got the Gorhon.
As I back up to my booze.
Yeah.
I take it and then
Yes.
I back out the door.
All right. So, you guys have the Gorhon in hand. You return to Ventor.
You mean the other guy?
Well, Ventor Prim is the guy that owns the art gallery.
Oh, okay. I had it backwards. Okay.
Yeah. And he is going to he's agreed to turn you guys to legally make the Gorhon yours.
Yep.
All right. So who is going to talk to him and explain what just happened? What deal was made?
Let Pepper eat his head.
I guess the pepper guy could.
I guess the pepper.
Yeah, Pepper guy needs
Rogue
to
pepper.
Greg, you're playing the Pepper since our
So-
friend was able to make it.
We made a deal.
Okay.
It's not a great deal.
What's the deal?
You're gonna have your items back
That sounds like
within
a great
24
deal.
hours. But he wants the money that was originally agreed for the Gorhon.
The Gorhon.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Oh. Wow.
Well, the insurance is going to cover the damage. I will never do business with him again. As long as I can meet my contract obligations for the things that were stolen, then I am happy. Because 2 of those were already purchased. I can't have that. I can't then have to go back to my client and say I don't have it. They've
5-star review.
Sure. Yes. Okay. Of course. Yeah.
You don't need to leave a comment though.
Yeah. So as soon as my stuff is returned, I will I'll give you guys the stars. So you say it's sometime in the next 24 hours.
That's what they said.
Is there a reason why they're not returning it now, or did you find out?
That sounded like a great thing to ask.
Yeah. Well, whatever the case.
Unfortunately, this hot dog guy with us is an idiot.
Okay, fine. Here, he goes over, does some paper, brings out a pad, hands it to you as Rogue Pepper. Just sign here, please.
Okay. What happens if he doesn't deliver in 24 hours?
You don't get
You'll
to
find
go
out. Yeah.
It's a one shot, whatever.
Yeah. So he
And
says,
we definitely don't get a 5-star review.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're definitely not getting that 5-star review. So anyways, he goes, okay, it looks like you're now the proud owner of a Gorhon.
Great.
Yeah. Have fun with it.
How do you have fun with it?
Well, it depends what how pretty the female is, I suppose.
Yeah, it depends if you're a pretzel person or not. If you're a pretzel person, you have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're showing your plumage. Or you're leaving it on a on a lawn chair while you read a book, and people keep coming over to you and seeing if you want to have Jahan Marone. Yeah.
That's right.
Yes. So, all right. So you guys will be able to go complete your primary quest now, if you like.
Yep.
Who's going to go meet with
turn
the
in
client?
All of us.
All of
Everybody. Okay. All right. So the whole party shows up. The client meets you guys outside at a coffee shop, and he's all excited. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Oh, there it is.
Says, oh my God, it's perfect. And he turns it over and is like, oh my God, it's got scratches. Oh my God, this is great. Fantastic. Thank you. How much do I have to pay for it?
Oh, we not agree on a price?
Well, no, he
was going to pay the.
Yeah, he had a budget of up to 200 space monies to pay for it.
Oh, it's 200.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it did cost 200.
So that sounds about fair.
Yeah, 200.
Okay, great.
We need to make a profit, don't we? We have to
Okay,
cover our expenses.
Oh no, we did. We got 50 each.
Yeah. All right. So how do I pay this? So do you have the receipt from the shop so I can reimburse you?
No. Well, you see, it kind of had to find out who bought it from one person. We found out that there was some thievery going on. We had to fight them a bit, and after we fought for a while, we then had to.
You stole this?
Well, no, we got it back. Okay, so we bought it from someone
who stole it.
It's all legal.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay.
It's all legal now, but we got it back to the one who originally bought it because it was stolen from them, and then we were able to get it from them.
I'm paying you for it?
Yeah, but the original price at the very beginning of everything was 200.
Right, so I'm paying you 200.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Like, deal's a deal. So he hands you guys 200 space monies, plus you each get 50.
Ooh.
We're rich.
Yes.
Rich.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's go to the casino.
All right. So it says, well, I guess
you know what? Here's, sorry, the hot dog. You know what? Here's 50 space monkeys back. Give you a deal.
Oh,
if you leave a nice review.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically use my name.
All right. So you guys got 150 plus 50 each, and he takes it and walks away, and then leaves you guys there. And then the next day, you guys get a 5-star review from Ventor because he got his stuff back, and then the review gets posted. He gives you guys 3 stars and says they were fast and efficient and got the job done.
Who put that?
Said. No.
They only gave us a 3-star review. Jerk.
The Gorhon guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Pepper, you need to take over body now.
We'll go take the body.
So we got a 4-star net gain.
Yeah. Well, you got having a 5-star review with like positive comments from Ventor about your discretion and your ability to get things done was very good. You just you got a good, though, not a glowing review from the what is it? What's his name?
50 monkeys.
Yeah, from Mr. Scrim, from Anson Scrim. Yes. So there you go. You guys walk away with a bunch of money, and you successfully completed the mission. Well done.
Thank you.
It's not about the stars. It's about the money.
How did you guys like the adventure?
That's pretty good. There was no actual combat, but it was good.
Yeah, I
guess
never threw any flames.
There was a way that it could have been combat for sure.
Oh, absolutely. No, the other 2 times around this, there was definitely combat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. In fact, when my wife played it, she got so pissed off at not getting a good review, she stomped right back in to try to have words with the client. He would not see her. Yes. So, yeah. She also beat the hot dog to death and cut his hand off and use his hand to open up a door.
Wow.
I got really lucky with some rolls.
Yeah,
because my skills were not that good, but somehow I just kept rolling high.
Yeah. Well, the this particular adventure, like I kind of like the idea of the ridiculousness of this world, but everybody kind of takes it seriously. Like it's very much enjoying that. And the module, by the way, is designed. It's got one main adventure, but it's got like this random roll chart in it, so you can get a bunch of other adventures out of it. So it's not just one thing. It actually is a much larger. Like it's actually kind of like a setting book, and it has like a whole bunch of additional stuff, which I think is not in the PDF I'm looking at. But we ended up having, it's got like 51 additional adventure ideas that you could roll for.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Including one that I really like about where a bunch of robots are protesting automation in their industry.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's another one you can roll up where there's a controversy because the milk run, which is a race where space cow derby, and somebody discovered one of the cows is not juicing, and they want to know where this 100% natural beef came from because it's like it's not cool. It's super fun. It's like you can do a lot more than just simply like have this one adventure.
Yeah. No, I like adventures where you don't actually it's not railroaded into combat,
No,
I actually kind of like that.
No, there's actually a number of ways that you can actually do this one. So
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, will they be able to get this game here?
Yes, at Miniature Dragon. Yeah, so at Miniature Dragon, by the time this airs, you'll be able to go on the website. You'll be able to get digital download of the adventure, and it's complete. It's fully compatible with standard 5e rules, or my own version of 5e. So you can play. You don't actually have to have the Cybersymbiosis RPG to play it. It's got got pre-gen characters, all the NPCs you need. It's a complete adventure right out of the box. And then may or may not be able to order a physical one. We're still working on our fulfillment problem, but you'll at least be able to get a digital download.
All right, cool. All right, well, thanks for running us through that, Woody.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thanks, Woody. It's fun.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I hope everybody had a great time.
All right, well, that was Sad Hotdog Man, the role-playing game.
The quest for the Gorhon.
If you want to hear Woody's voice,
Go
you want to see Woody's face more, remember we have a show called The Game that has Woody, me, and Greg on it. It comes out almost every Monday. And we also have 2 episodes of Cybersymbiosis on GenrePlay playlist. So you want to go check those out. Let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll be back.
Great party game.
Yeah. You need to make a drinking game within the game somehow. Food jokes. Every time someone makes a food joke.
Well, I've definitely had players turn this successfully violent. So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and until next time,
keep dogging.
Cue the theme song.
When the dice roll high, we touch the sky, but when they crash, it's a belly laugh. Genre play.